All right, we're live. I'm going to wait a few seconds for people to start filing in. Then we'll dive in. And there they are. Welcome one and all to Scotch and Smoke Rings. Good to have you on the program today. We beat Silent Hill 2 last week, so we're playing something new. We've got news about my upcoming charity streams, and this is one of the last live streams of the year, right? So, it's good to see you all on Scotch and Smoke Rings. It's good to see you guys as we get close to the end of 2024. And I'm just happy to be spending my evening with all of you. I'm ready with my rum and coke. I'm ready with my scotch. And of course, with my cigar. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, Kick, and Twitch. Good to see Alicia Wolf on Facebook. Hello, Ox. It's been a while since I've commented. What do you think of Fallout Season 2? Thank you, Alicia Wolf. I mean, all we have are spoilers and leaks, and I covered all of my thoughts about what to expect in Fallout Season 2 regarding some of the spoilers and leaks that have come out in a video that I published last week, so go check that out. Good to see Wizard Man on Twitch, as well as I'm Still G-Snap, Luke the Vault Dweller, SM53, Puzzle Lover 85. Puzzle Lover says, hi Oxhorn, what's a woodpecker's favorite kind of joke? A knock-knock joke. And this is a good moment to introduce my new sound on the soundboard. Thank you, Puzzle Lover. Wonderful contribution. We're live on Kick as well. Astafar says, hey yo, hey yo. And of course, we're live on YouTube, and it's good to see all of the regulars and the members and the Patreon supporters on YouTube today. John DeGiam Baradino, Matthew Lachinsky, Rose Lover 1 Lamort, Sarah, Nick Barnhouse, Wyoming Homesteader, Alt Grendel, not Nick Skinner, Sergeant Sarcasm, Craig Euler, Timber Jack, and it's the Vivid Kiwi with the first... Well, actually, no, the Vivid Kiwi became a Silver Ox. Thank you very much. The Vivid Kiwi and KT became a Bronze Ox. Thank you very much, the KT. Sarah says, where's our crickets? I'm running out of room on my soundboard here. I've got the violin. I got the sting. I've got the laugh. I've got the boo. Now I've got the trombone. I need a lot of my other keys here for managing the broadcast. Maybe I'll be able to find room for crickets. I'll try to find room for crickets for next time. Thank you, Sarah. Avaro says, hey, Ox, glad to be celebrating 2 years as a subscriber. Doing chores all night, and it'll be wonderful to have you playing in the background. Thank you very much, Avaro. I'm happy to be joining you as you plow through your chores for the night. Chandler324 on Twitch says, hello, Ox. It's been a while since I've seen you live. Been in the hospital recovering from a car accident. A rollover times 3. I'm fine, just hurt, but I'm happy to be here. Well, I think I speak for all of us when I say that we're happy you're here as well, and I hope you have a swift recovery. Gomer216 on Kick says, hey, it's my own personal joke sound. Do you hear that in real life as you walk around? Opening the door to class. Hi, everybody, I'm here. Coming downstairs for breakfast. Hey, Mom, I missed you. You get the picture, right? Is that your personal accompaniment? Okay. Well, I wouldn't spread that around. I wouldn't share that with too many people, Gomer216. Just for the record. Alt Grendel says, hey, Ox, game suggestion for you, Necrosis. The release dated is listed as coming soon, FWIW, for whom whom all is willing to be interested. FWIW Necrosis. I believe I've added this before, but let's check it out. Necrosis. It sounds familiar. Yeah. No, that one was published in 2020. You're talking about a different game that's going to be published in that's going to be published later. Necrohosis. Necrohosis. Very different game. Okay. Looks a lot like Scorn. The art style, at least, looks a lot like Scorn. Is this a reskinned? No, is this a different game using the Scorn engine? Well, it looks interesting. Necrophosis. I see. There was a missing P there. Well, it looks horrible and beautiful at the same time. I'll have to check it out. Thank you very much, Alt Grendel. Anarchist69 became a Bronze Ox. Thank you very much, Anarchist69. John DeGiamborodino says, hey, Ox, it's been a rough holiday season, so I'm giving up drinking for a month. Sorry, that came out wrong. I'm giving up drinking for a month. Joking. Cheers. Thank you, John DeGiamborodino. I got you there. I like it. Well done. TG says, what are you doing for Christmas? Same thing I do every Christmas, having the family over. No, we're not playing that right now, thank you. Having the family over, having a wonderful dinner, opening presents with the kids, all that jazz. Jessica McDonald says, I want to go back to West Virginia. I want to go back to the land I love, where the sky is blue and the birds sing too. Take me back to West Virginia. Yeah, that was the little jingle that I did a cover of for my series on West Virginia. It was a lot of fun in Fallout 76. Luke Berman says, hey, Ox, how you doing today? I'm doing very well. Good to have you on the program, my friend. Gomer on Kick says, my wife and coworkers would definitely agree with that one, lol. I'm sorry to hear that, Gomer. Thanks. Well, I'm just glad you're here. We'll all enjoy it together. Anarchist69 says, Santa played a round of golf on Christmas Day to relax and hit a birdie. It was a partridge on a par 3. All right. I think that one deserves a little percussive sting. Thank you. The Vivid Kiwi says, cheers, Ox. I'm sipping some Kraken rum and Coke. Thank you. So am I. Cheers. It's good. Greg Williams says, hey, Ox, how does a lemon answer the telephone? Why, it says yellow, of course. I'm here all night, and how messed up is Zax, the computer from Fallout 76 and Vault 51? Great lore vid on both. Yeah, Zax from Vault 51 is probably one of the worst. One of the worst. Jessica McDonald on Facebook says, I've been watching the Wayward Fallout 76 videos this past week. Thanks. Yeah, I made that series when Wastelanders came out. And we actually got some talking NPCs. It was a lot of fun to put that together. Changed One says, hey, Ox, are you doing a charity stream this year? Yes, I am. And now's a good time to talk about it. I finally have dates for you. I'm doing 2 charity streams on Monday and Tuesday next week. So that's the 23rd and the 24th. That's right, Christmas Eve. I'm doing a live stream on Christmas Eve, but not the eve of Christmas Eve. It's the day of Christmas Eve. So I'll probably be doing it in the morning. We'll probably start around 10 o'clock on Monday and Tuesday. And I've got quite a list of games already queued up and ready to play. As you know, during my charity live streams, I try to mix things up a bit and play games that I typically wouldn't ever play on this program. Games that either slip under the radar or are just really annoying, but sometimes fun as well. So I've got a great list of fun games to play. And come with your generosity shoes on. So far, ever since I started doing my broadcasts, my fundraisers for St. Jude, we've always raised at least $10,000 for charity, and I'm hoping that next week will be the same. Monday and Tuesday, our goal is $10K. Will this community be able to do it? We'll have to show up and find out. Thank you all ahead of time for your generosity. Luke the Vault Dweller on Twitch says, what does Santa like to say when he enters a home? Oh, oh, oh. Why? Because Kevin was home. I don't get it. Why wouldn't he say ho, ho, ho? Kevin was home? I don't understand. I'm going to have to Google that one later because I don't get it. Super Oxhorn fan on Kick says, glad to be back. Hope everyone's having a good holiday and you're well, Oxhorn. I'm sorry, no dad jokes for you yet, but they're coming. I actually found a dad joke book at Five Below yesterday. All right, well, you'll have to share some of them with us. Luke the Vault Welder says, Kevin from Home Alone. Oh, well, then that should have been ow, 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 not oh, oh, oh. I guess oh sounds more like ho, so. All right, let's just like Kevin McAllister. All right, thank you for that one. It's a good contribution. I like the Christmas dad jokes. You said Kevin as if I would know who Kevin was, as if everyone knows Kevin. I didn't know it was Kevin McAllister from a movie. Blue Thunder says, greeting Ox and all. I'm gonna do multitasking today, watching your stream while playing new Star Wars game called Star Wars Outlaws. I hope you have a wonderful time, and I'm glad you're watching today. Rachel says, happy holidays, Ox. What's your favorite faction and favorite companion in Fallout London so far? My favorite companion is probably Archie, between Archie and Mountbatten. I've only worked with those two so far, and I'm liking Mountbatten. He's interesting. We're going to be getting into his personal quest soon, and once we start that, I think I'll understand him better as a character. But really, my only choices are between Mountbatten and Archie and the dog. And the dog is just a dog, so, you know. I think Archie. In terms of factions, I kind of liked the pistols that we got to meet in our last episode. I liked the idea behind what they stand for, but in practice, they're just really loud and disgusting. The toilets were filthy. So I don't know if I like them. The Vagabonds, again, the good people for the Vagabonds, but their leader is pretty awful, bent on vengeance, so I don't know if I like him. The Roundels, I still don't understand the Roundels as a faction. I don't know what they are. I mean, they've got this guy who's calling himself a prince, and what? I don't understand them yet. The Tommies are okay. You know, they seem a lot like the NCR. They're trying to rebuild society, and they really don't care who they have to trample on while they're doing so. I think they've got the best of intentions, but they sometimes get in the way of innocent people living their lives. So it's hard to say so far. Alt Grendel says, I got Mariah Carey a parcel of undeveloped land as a holiday gift, but she said, I don't want a lot for Christmas. No, it's good. Alt Grendel, I get it. Like a lot of land. I don't want a lot for Christmas. It's good. Thank you, Alt Grendel. The Magic Q says, good evening, Oxhorn, and everyone happy holidays, and to all a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, my friend. Julian Z says, hi, Ox, so good to see you tonight. Can't wait to start a new game. Casting on Frank Stone, currently playing the new Indiana Jones until the game starts. Awesome. I hear it's a great game. I hear the new Indiana Jones is a whole lot of fun. I look forward to playing it myself someday. Joshua Renee with a super sticker tip. Thank you very much, Joshua. Gomer216 on Twitch says, a politician goes to heaven, and St. Peter shows him his beautiful mansion with everything he could ever want. The politician says, all the pastors and priests have regular houses. Why do I get this mansion? And St. Peter says, we have millions of pastors and priests. You're the first politician we've ever seen. It's politicians are corrupt and evil. So few of them go to heaven. That's the joke. Thank you very much, Gomer. Jessica McDonald says, why is it that the letter E is the only one to get Christmas gifts? Because the rest of the letters are not E. They're naughty. The rest of the are not E. Okay, thank you. That very good Christmas joke. Love it. Luke the Vault Dweller says, how much does Santa pay to park his sleigh? Nothing. It's always on the house. Oh, you're just going to keep on going. I mean, we do have a few days until Christmas. They don't all have to be Christmas themed. Rum! I've got rum. Chininator says, hey, Ox, sorry I'm late. No worries, Chininator. Good to have you on the program. As always, Sergeant Sarcasm says, hey, Ox, what's your favorite Christmas movie? Probably Home Alone. I really like Home Alone. It's a good movie. Liked it when I was a kid, like it as an adult. Still funny as an adult. The Vivid Kiwi says, do you prefer your Wastelanders or Nuka World intro? I can't decide. They're both so catchy. Thanks for the many years of great content. I really enjoyed making all of them. I think if I had to choose between the two, I'd choose the Nuka World one, because it grows on you. It grew on me as I made it. I didn't even know if I was picking the right song as we were making the song, but it grew on me as I made it, and I really had a good time with it. I think there are two that I'm really proud of, and that's the NCR theme and the Legion theme. Both of those are probably some of my favorite themes that I worked on. Amanda Peterson says, how does the charity event work? It's pretty simple. Show up to the program and watch it. If you feel like donating to charity, donate. I'm going to have a link to the charity event page in the description and in the chat, and there'll be a little QR code on the screen, so you can always, snap the QR code if you want to donate. But that's it. Just donate to charity, and we'll get a big alert whenever there's a donation, and I'll thank you all, and that's it. And we hope to get to 10,000. That's our goal. Sebastian Sanchez says, Ox, you still have Silent Hill 2 for your game on Twitch? I shouldn't. I could have sworn I changed that. Let's try fixing that real quick. Oh, I got to do it from the other computer? Really? Okay, 1 second. Hold on. Okay, 1 second. All right, it's fixed. I know I changed it, though, so I don't understand. Aravendi on Twitch says, happy holidays. I just saw that you were live on Facebook, so I hopped over on Twitch. I have been introducing my 9-year-old nephew to some of those old World of Warcraft machinima videos. Thank you very much, Aravendi. I had such a great time with those back in the day. Alt Grendel on YouTube says, there's also a trailer for a Bendy game called Bendy Lone Wolf. The game is due sometime in 2025. All right, I'll make a note of it. Bendy Lone Wolf. Very nice. Got it added to the list. Luke the Vault Dweller says, I just saw a burglar kick his own door in. When I asked him what he was doing, he said he was working from home. All right, wasn't that bad, but still. Wasn't that good either. Thank you, Luke. Chandler says, and I suppose I should be doing a Jerry Seinfeld impression while reading this. Can someone explain why hospital food is the worst? Like, come on, where's the flavor? Like salt is a thing, and why do we get so little food? Thank you, Chandler. A good Jerry Seinfeld stand-up joke there on the program. Loving it. Justin Barrett says, hey, Ox, hope your night is well. I'm currently at work delivering gas, so please have a Scotch for me. All right, will do. I'll have a Scotch for you. Thank you, Justin. Joshua Renee says, anyone else go through all of Ox's Fallout lore and now use them to fall asleep too? Because no one does lore like Oxhorn, just me. Merry Christmas. You're so kind, Joshua. Merry Christmas to you as well. Blue Thunder 29 says, which type of green furry creature would steal Christmas presents? The answer is the Grinch. I mean, right. But where's the joke there? That's like saying, which of Santa's reindeer has a red nose? The answer is Rudolph. Accurate, but how is it funny? I'm not sure. We'll it was difficult. I couldn't. All right, fine. That's good. Thank you, Blue Thunder. Josh Bunton became a Bronze Ox. Thank you so much, Josh Bunton. Ari Vendi on Twitch says, the hospital in our area has good food. You get a menu for low carb or low sodium if you're broken, like my husband is. Your husband is broken. All right. I wouldn't, I mean, literally? Like bones and everything? Or just as in broken by the world? The world has broken him. Or literally as in broken bones. I guess it doesn't matter. You've got a broken husband. I'm so sorry. I hope he gets fixed. I don't mean fixed like an animal. That's not what I meant. I meant repaired. Fixed as in repaired. Not neutered. You got to be careful when you live stream. People can take what you say out of context. All right, Venny says, yes, he needs a kidney. Ow! So, right. Okay, that's broken. Yeah. If his kidneys don't work, that's definitely broken. Well, give him my best. And thank you for sharing, and I hope he feels better soon. I'm glad you've got better hospital food. T1NC4T. Oh, Tin Cat. Says, howdy, Ox. Just curious if you'd consider doing lore videos similar to your work on Fallout with other games. I'd love a style similar to yours for the Stalker series. Maybe. I've tried some other games in the past. I did a lore series on the Return of the Obra Dinn, and I did a lore series on L.A. Noire. But there's just something about Fallout. It's got a special place in my heart. Anarchist69 says, Ox, don't worry about your phone spying on you. It's your vacuum you have to worry about. It's got tons of dirt on you. Okay, I like that. That was nice. That was a good one. Thank you, Anarchist69. Monotony says, hey, do you know a thing or two about East German meteorologists? Rudolph the Red knows rain. dear. A bit dated, that joke. East German, huh? How long has there not been an East? I mean, East Germany exists, but no longer as a distinct entity. I certainly wouldn't call them Reds. But yeah, and you called me dear. That's the thing. I don't know. But at one time on this planet, it was a very clever joke. Thank you for that one. I mean, if it's Scotch and smoke rings, there has to be some. Blue Thunder says, sorry about that, Ox. I think better Christmas joke. Blue Thunder, there's no need to apologize. Good jokes, bad jokes, they make the world go round. I'll take them all. It would be a boring broadcast if all the jokes were funny and landed. People hate that. When all the jokes are great, no, what they like is a little diversity, and some jokes are good and some jokes are not so good. That's what people tune in for. Gomer216 on Kick says, how does an Eskimo build a home? He glues it together. Igloo. Eskimo igloos. Thank you, Gomer216. Yeah, that's Christmassy. That's Christmassy. Ours says, I sold my console and now I have a PC. I'm excited. I'm excited for you as well. You're opening up a world of potential. So many more games you otherwise wouldn't gain access to. Possible that there might be some computer problems like I tend to have all the time. But also, lots of new stuff ahead of you. Just Rice says, howdy Ox, I've been away a bit, so I'm sure you've been suggested this, but I think you would really enjoy Stalker 2. Gameplay and lore, really well done. I have had it suggested, and perhaps I will play it in the future. Thank you, Just Rice. The Vivid Kiwi says, add one more to the tally, suggesting Telltale's The Walking Dead, especially Season 1. Pick your own adventure, like Detroit Become Human. 4 seasons total. All right, thank you, the Vivid Kiwi. We'll again add that to the list. Anarchist69 says, why did the little drummer boy put his drum to bed? It was beat. Go to bed, you're beat. Thank you. Thank you very much. Very nice. Alt Grendel says, so I gave Mariah Carey a lamb, and she was thrilled. Okay, hold on. Just give me a second. Every now and then it's so stupid that it just takes my breath away. So I gave Mariah Carey a lamb, and she was thrilled. I remembered she had said, all I want for Christmas is you. EWE. You. I gave her a lamb. Is it almost time to play the game? Where are we? 30 minutes? I've got 30 minutes left of this? Oh. Okay. Well, fine. You. Jared Shover on Facebook says, hi, Oxhorn. Sorry I missed roll call. I'm getting myself ready for the funeral of my uncle tomorrow. I'm still pretty heartbroken about it. Hope your stream will help me keep my mind off it. Well, I hope so too. Sorry to hear about your loss. Sorry that you have to spend your weekend doing that, but I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're hanging out with us today. We're going to play some great games. We've got a great community. We're going to get your mind off it. I promise. Robert Earth says, scroll up. What did I miss? Did I miss something? All right, I'm going to scroll up. I don't see anything else. I don't think I missed anything. Sarah on Twitch says, Ox, is that the kiddos are getting older? How are you enjoying gift buying? More expensive and less fun toys now that the kids are getting older, she says. I'm still enjoying it. It's still a lot of fun getting gifts for the kids and seeing how their tastes change over time. My son found an old Christmas list that he had made years ago because I don't throw anything away. I had it lying on the floor in here, and he was looking through it and saying, wow, Dad, I can't believe I actually wanted that for Christmas. I'm like, you were 5 years younger. Of course you wanted that for Christmas. I wouldn't say it's costing more. I mean, everything is expensive these days, even kids' toys. So, yeah, it's not that. It's just interesting seeing how their tastes evolve as they get older. Corey Gibson says, watching tonight's Scotch and Smoke Rings while making late-night Christmas goodies for the office tomorrow. Oh, you're having a fun night. That's going to be great. That's one thing I never did. I never made a bunch of cookies. I wonder if it's too late. I don't have time. I don't have time to sit down and make cookies. I wish I did. Maybe I'll just go buy a bunch of cool cookies. B. Thomas says, I know I'm not in chat like ever, but I just want to let you know that I love your Far Harbor and Nuka World series and usually put them on at bedtime. Usually wake up around the Vim Pop Factory. Right before I go to work, lol. That's when you know that your sleep schedule is on track, when you wake up in the middle of the Vim Pop Factory episode of my full series of Far Harbor. That's great. Thank you for sharing, B. Thomas. I'm so glad that my videos help you sleep at night. Sarah says, I've just heard from parents. We went from fun toys to I want a PS5, lol, and back. You know, my kids, they're not into console games. Like, my son likes PC gaming. So at some point, I'm going to have to get him a really nice gaming PC. But my daughter isn't a big gamer. Every now and then she'll pop on her iPad and play a little fun social game. But she's not a big gamer. And my son isn't a big console gamer either. He likes PC games. So I don't think I have to worry about getting the new greatest console every 2 years or so. I'll just get PCs. It'll be graphics cards. It'll be a new graphics card. Vince M says, good evening, Ox. Are you still planning to do the Christmas donation streams for St. Jude? Cheers. Yes, I talked about that earlier in the broadcast today. Finally have some dates for you. I've got 2 live streams coming up. They'll be charity live streams for St. Jude's. Monday and Tuesday of next week, the 23rd and the 24th, 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. We're going to be live. We're going to be playing a handful of quirky, weird games that usually slip under the radar, and we're going to be fundraising for St. Jude like we do every year. My goal is 10K. We've been able to surpass that 3 years in a row. I'm really hoping we can do the same again this year. That's the goal. And thanks ahead of time to each and every one of you. Matthew Merrill says, where did you get that T60 Power Armor figure behind your left shoulder, behind the old Fallout console? That's an official Bethesda prop made by the, not the Wand Company, it was Gaming Heads. Gaming Heads, that's an official Gaming Heads T60 statue. Sarah on Twitch says you can use your son's future game room for your extra Fallout props, lol. Yeah, I don't think they would ever forgive me. I actually recently redecorated their their office. Well, I turned their old playroom into an office now, that they're both old enough to do homework every day, and they're both old enough to have computers for gaming and all of that. And so, yeah, I don't think they would appreciate it if I had wall-to-wall Fallout posters and shelves of collectibles. Chandler324 on Twitch, pardon me, says, okay, everyone, I got to get out of here. I got to get some more testing and a few more x-rays done, so I hope everyone has a good night, and I will see everyone next time. Thank you, Chandler, for stopping by. Good luck with the x-rays and the testing. Kenny Allen on Facebook says, I had an interview at a local car dealership yesterday. I'm hoping for a call tomorrow. Well, good for you, Kenny. I really hope it works out. I hope you get a call, too. Crossing fingers. Amanda Peterson says, this joke is from Urarur. He said, I gave my handyman a to-do list, but he only did jobs 1, 2, and 5. Turns out he only does odd jobs. Odd jobs. Jobs 1, 3, and 5. Nice. Thank you, Urarur and Amanda. Super Sick with a super chat on YouTube says, hey, Ox, I wanted to post at a funny, but I'm working, so I had to postpone it. Postpone in parentheses, pun. I wanted to post at a funny, but I'm working, so I had to postpone it. Super Sick, I must be getting old or something. I don't get it. The synapses are not firing the way they once did. I don't get it. Does it have to do with Post-it notes? Did you write pone on a Post-it note because you were at work and you postponed it? Was that the joke? I don't know. Gomer216 on Kick says, I had an interview at General Electric to be the head of their lighting department. I didn't get the job because they said I wasn't bright enough. Nice, nice, clever. Love it. Wandering Paladin says, what kind of tree fits in your hand? A palm tree. Very nice. Pretty good today, huh? Jacazo says, any news on Fallout Season 2? I released a video about it last week with rumors and speculation and even some leaks from the set. So check out my YouTube channel. Go back last week. I think I posted it on Wednesday. And yeah, check it out. Jessica on Facebook says, what breed of horse can jump higher than a house? All breeds. Houses can't jump. Okay. All right, yeah, that was good. Thank you, Jessica. Houses can't jump. Matthew Merrill on YouTube says, did you hear the one about the dragon that got fired? Dragon got fired. Wow. I forgot how long those boos were. Those were a lot of boos. Jakaza on Twitch says, what do you think will be the next Fallout game? Asking for my Mr. Handy. I mean, we get this one all the time, and I mean, there's absolutely no idea. There's no way to know for sure. There's my wishes. You know, I'd love to see a Fallout game set in the Pacific Northwest, but Bethesda won't ever do that. They're going to leave the West Coast to Obsidian and apparently to Amazon Prime. They're going to be telling their story on the East Coast, or close to the East Coast. So even though I'd love to see a game in the Pacific Northwest, I don't think it'll happen. I'd love to see what's going on in annexed Canada. But again, I don't think that'll happen. Mexico, of course, would be fascinating. Doubt that's going to happen. If I had to pick, I mean, they've already done Maine with the Far Harbor DLC. They've already done Washington, D.C. They've done Boston. They've done Maryland with Point Lookout. They've gone deeper inland to do West Virginia. That doesn't leave a lot of room left. If they're going to do the East Coast, they've got to go south now. So we've got what, Florida? I don't know. It would be interesting seeing a Fallout set in Florida. Is it going to have the same vibe as the previous Fallouts? Good question. I'm not sure. But it would be interesting to see Florida. They could do a lot there. There's a lot they could do with the whole Florida man meme set in the Fallout universe. Tin Cat says, I would kill for a game set in Louisiana. Changed One says New Orleans. Sarah says Louisiana. Wow, a lot of Louisiana fans in the chat today. And that would be great. Wouldn't it be wonderful to see a Fallout set in Louisiana and you could go to New Orleans? It would be fascinating. There are just so many wonderful places in the continental United States where you could find a good setting for a Fallout game. Lane Berry says, any tips on how to do a smoke ring? Yeah. So, obviously it takes practice, but the basic gist is that it's all in the shape of your lips and the work of your tongue. So imagine that my hand is your tongue. That's the tip, that's the base. Your mouth is full of smoke. You make a perfect circle with your lips. Then you curl your tongue back and you flick it like that. The tongue rolls up into a ball right up here, and it's the ball moving outward as you flick it that pushes the smoke through the small hole in your mouth formed by your lips, creating a ring. So pull it back and then flick it. Memphis, says Ron Davis. Memphis would be great. New York, says Captain McNutty. And you know what? I think New York is really the obvious answer. Because we remember reading in some of the pre-production for Fallout 4 that was released after the release of Fallout 4, that they initially envisioned a game set in New York, but they didn't have the technical capability of recreating New York City in the creation engine. So they moved to Boston, and they still stretched their limits to recreate a fictionalized Boston in the creation engine. But yeah, I mean, if they wanted to go to New York, they probably still want to go to New York. And I think Fallout 5 would probably be a good time for them to tackle New York. Super Oxhorn fan says, what did Santa say when he stepped into a big puddle? It must have rained, dear. Bah. All right. DDoS Polar Gens on Twitch says, I wonder about Texas only because I can't say my home state, Rhode Island, but it's destroyed in the universe. Is it? Is all of Rhode Island destroyed in the universe? Where did I miss that? When did they say that in the canon of the games? Or is it mentioned in the Fallout Bible? By Chris Avalon. Nick93 became a bronze ox. Thank you, Nick93. Jeff Lone Wolf says, here's another joke from Urarabur. How am I missing all of Urarabur's jokes? Anyway, he says, why you should never throw Grandpa's false teeth at a vehicle? Why should you never throw Grandpa's false teeth at a vehicle? You might denture your car. You might dent your car. Denture, as in like dentures. Don't throw false teeth at... You might dent your car. Oh, great. Just great. Thank you, Jeff, and thank you, Wandering Paladin says, how does the Spacer's Choice Moon Man cut his hair? Eclipse it. Eclipse it. Okay, last one for the night. Have fun with tonight's game. Thank you very much, Wandering Paladin. Steel101 says, have a merry machata Christmas, everyone. Yep, Ox is never going back to Tomb Raider. Hey, I get it, man. The story dragged a bit. It did, and the gameplay dragged a bit as well. It might have been that I was trying to 100% complete it. If I had just stuck to the story without fear of missing anything, maybe it would have gone by more quickly. But I was trying to do everything, and by the time I got halfway through the game, yeah, I was done. I didn't want to go any farther. Next says, I feel as though New York would have been one of those completely destroyed. Maybe. Maybe. But, you know, Boston was spared. And there were still a lot of buildings left in downtown Washington, D.C. that were spared, which means that when the bombs dropped, they were all tactical choices. The glowing sea is as irradiated as it was because the Sentinel site was there, right? So China dropped all of its bombs in the Glowing Sea area, trying to get rid of the Sentinel site as a way to protect themselves from America's nuclear launches. Theoretically. So, I don't think there's a lot of room in New York for America to have a bunch of secret underground missile silos. Outside of New York, there probably were a number of places in the Fallout universe that would have been targeted. I think New York is likely a horrible ruin, and there was probably a lot of structural damage from nearby nuclear detonations, but was the entire city destroyed? Was it targeted by nukes? I don't know. Maybe to ruin America's economy, that would certainly have been a reason to do so, but there wouldn't have been a military reason to do so. Chininator says, Ox, sorry, I've been out of the loop. I've been extremely busy with work and life, but life has stabilized, so I'm going to be able to attend the live streams consistently again. Love your videos. Thank you, Chininator. Love having you back. Jeff Lone Wolf says, here's another one from Urarur. Why do only some couples go to the gym? Because some relationships don't work out. Ah, so clever. Good, thank you. It seems like I'm going to be here all night. Ha ha ha, says Seems like you will. Adam M says clearly Fallout Bollywood is the correct answer. Well, wouldn't that be fun? Tin Cat on Twitch says, I mean, in regards to the New York thing, look at DC. If DC could survive, they definitely could have most of New York be fine. Yeah, no, I think that's exactly what I was trying to say, right? They targeted, the bombs dropped strategically and in some cases accidentally. And some civilian infrastructure was targeted, but most of it went towards military structures, military bases, and so on. Steel 101 says, I still want a Fallout in Texas, San Antonio. A final battle in the Alamo would be the best finale for a Fallout game. With me wearing a raccoon cap, lol. That would be great. It would be fun to have a Western feel to a Fallout game again. Okay, that last 30 minutes has flown by really quickly. We've got about 7 minutes left. Anthony Hoskins says, Ox, I think you'd really like a game called Helldivers 2. Me and my wife love it. Thank you, Anthony. I'll have to check it out. I like point extraction games like that, so I probably would really love it. Amanda Peterson gifted 5 Oxhorn memberships to the community. Thank you, Amanda. And congratulations to Super Sick 57, Whitney Nolan, Captain McNutty, Matthew Smith, and Def Jamma. Thanks again, Amanda, and congratulations all. Gianna says, hey, Oxen fam, it's been a while. Hope everyone is doing well and wish all a very happy holidays. Thanks, Gianna. Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well as well, and happy holidays to you too. The Antichrist says, am I really the only one who sees potential for a Fallout Philadelphia? I mean... No, yeah, the city of brotherly love. There would be plenty of potential there. Plenty. No, I think it would be a good one. Sarah says, what dirty glasses? How dare you? I don't know why my glasses... I can't clean them. That's the thing. I don't understand why I can't clean them. Maybe it's all of the ash from my cigar, the smoke that's permeating this room. Just can't seem to get all the smudges out. That's better. Yeah, that's better. Cheng Yang on YouTube says, ho, ho, ho. Happy holiday to you and all chat. Happy holiday back to you as well, Cheng Yang. Tin Cat says, Philadelphia already looks like the bombs dropped. I shudder to think about what it would look like in the Fallout universe. Well, I didn't want to say it. Plus, I mean, plenty of opportunity for It's Always Sunny jokes and references, right? Wouldn't that be great? I mean, they had a Cheers reference in Fallout 4 because Boston, you know, they would have to have a It's Always Sunny reference. Man, if they do come out with a Fallout Seattle, they could have a Cheers reference in Fallout 4 and a Frasier reference in Fallout 5, and my world would be complete. It would just be perfect. Human Neuron says, have you ever considered contact lenses? Yeah, I used to wear them when I was younger, and I hated them. I absolutely hated them. I hate having to touch my eyes. I hate having to put the drops in. I hate having to take them out. I hate them. So, I'd rather have glasses. Whitney Nolan says, how's Folon going? I've got a few episodes to catch up. Been adulting too much lately, but thoroughly enjoying the series. Thank you, Whitney Nolan. Folon is going great. I've got another episode that I'm working on trying to get out by the weekend. I did my episode on the full story of Fallout 4. I released that yesterday. So for the weekend, I'm going to try and get another Fallout London episode done. Deuteronomus says microfiber cloth like you can buy from a car wash. Clean your glasses. Perfect every time. Maybe add a little water to the glasses if it's human grease on them. Ew. Human grease. The thing is, I've gone through so many of those microfiber cloths. You use a microfiber cloth, the first time it's wonderful, but then you wash it. And in the wash, it sticks to your socks and it catches lint. And then it gets mixed in your rag pile. Does anyone else have a stack of clean folded rags in their pantry and in their linen closet? Just tons of... Maybe I should grab one of those. But I find the microfiber cloths don't work very well after a couple of washes. So, Human Neuron became a silver ox. Thank you, Human Neuron. Weenie Beanie Burr says, Oxhorn, you're not going to abandon us here on YouTube for TikTok, are you? No. Why would I do that? TikTok doesn't pay well. And I know this for a fact. Not only do they not pay me well, but even some of the big name TikTokers I know are frustrated with the platform. Because you could get millions and millions of views per TikTok and get cents. if you're lucky. TikTok doesn't pay. It pays for a very small amount of elite TikTokers. That's about it. Ours says, what can you tell us about this game? Not a lot, but it's by Supermassive Games, and I've played a lot of their games in the past. Most recently, The Quarry, but they have a number of other wonderful games that we've played as well. So I'm a fan of the way they make their games. This one isn't that highly rated, but I don't know why, because I didn't want spoilers and I didn't look it up. And it was still recommended to me, so I'm going to try it out. Gianna says, can you give a shout out to my sister? She's going through a rough divorce and has to take care of her 5 kids and 1 on the way. Wow. Yeah, shout out to Gianna's sister. I'm sorry about the divorce, and I hope things go well for her. It sounds like she's got family like you that are there to help her when she needs it. Clowl Big says, you gotta play Until Dawn. Lots of teenagers to kill, lol. Oh, great. That's the fun stuff. Okay, maybe I'll have to add Until Dawn to the list. Time Oxhorn says, Alt Grendel. Ah, is it time? Okay. Let's do it. Let's fire it up. There we go. Shenanator says, how often do you think you'll die tonight? It's not that kind of game. I won't die. I'm simply the decision maker for all of the characters who I'll be playing. The better question would be, how many people will I inadvertently kill tonight? And I don't know. We'll find out. Let's try. Die alone, die together. Okay, so single player, multiplayer. Let's do single player. So one setting I did make is in audio. I made sure to mute copyrighted music. So that's really the only change between the version of the game we're going to enjoy today and the version you would normally play. Die alone. New game. New save. Observer, choose your path. Oh, this is difficulty. You will witness suffering, but survival is expected. Survivor, you will not escape torment, but you may survive. Sacrifice. Leave behind all hope of survival. Let's try Survivor. Every choice made, every action taken has consequences. Some will save lives. Some will result in death.
I've sacrificed everything searching for it. A world within a story whispered to me centuries ago. Of a timeless power. Infinite in knowledge, voracious in hunger. the entity. A realm so close to ours, but always out of reach. Until I found him. Frank Stone. My key. My killer. I am Augustine Lieber. And I'm about to change our worlds forever.
Very dramatic. That must be Frank Stone, I'm guessing. Uh-oh, are those people screaming? Oh, it's a baby? Oh, no. What does that say? What does the sign say? Oh, I can't read it now that I'm closer. Did the words go away? Hunt for missing infant continues. Oh, a kidnapped kid. There were words on that sign a minute ago. There they are, Cedar Steel Corp. Burning Mall, Cedar Steel Mill, 1963. Okay, I turned off copyrighted music, so this had better not get me a strike. There we go.
I'm assuming you're the night watchman here.
I am.
Or just you? Covering the entire site?
Oh, no. I got help.
Where are they now? On duty?
Of a manner. Merlin just goes where he pleases.
Merlin?
A dog. Doberman Pinscher. Best friend a fella could ask for. Loyal to the seventh horn sounds. Trust him more than I trust myself.
I need to ask you a few questions.
I'm yours to dispose of.
Can I have your name?
Thomas Jefferson Hope. Call me Tom.
Officer Sam Green. Tom, I want to talk to you about...
I know what about. That missing boy, right?
That's right.
You think he could be missing here?
This mill looks a big place.
Biggest in all Cedar Hills. But that don't make no difference. Ain't no funny business going on around here. Not undermining Merlin's noses.
You sound confident.
And rightly so.
Can I check your records?
Now, records?
The logbook, visitors to the mill, out-of-hour shifts, that sort of thing.
All right. Gotta be here someplace.
Oh, somewhere. Where could they be?
Is that it? It's okay. Allow me.
discovery.
I see.
I see. Faking entries. Been drinking? Questioning. Not quite sure to be accusatory yet. Let's do questioning.
Have you noticed anything suspicious around the mill?
Tonight?
Tonight, last few nights, anything at all?
Nope, nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Well, heck, if you don't believe me, ask your boss.
My boss?
Sheriff Kusich.
Right. My boss.
He stopped by last night asking about the exact same thing. And I told him the same thing I'm telling you. There's no way that boy could be here, and Merlin and me not know about it.
And what did the sheriff say?
Okay, Tom. Then he got back in his car and left.
Huh.
Doubtful. That's all the sheriff said, or surprised. So nobody's actually checked the mill.
So what you're telling me is nobody's actually checked the mill for any sign of the boy?
When you say nobody, does that include Merlin?
No, Tom, it does not. I'm talking human investigators only.
In that case, Sam, I find it hard to argue with your assessment.
Any objections if I take a look around the place?
No objections from me.
But
Of course,
Merlin?
everything's locked for the night.
It's not a problem.
There's Merlin, of course.
Of course.
If you see him, tell him I'm looking for him.
Oh, great. Oh, great.
Thank you for your help, Tom.
Happy to oblige.
Gonna get ripped to shreds by a Doberman. Mr. Virus says, what is the rudest kind of elf? The go F yours elf. Oh, man. Thank you, Mr. Virus.
Of course, everything's locked up for the night.
Okay, it's a QTE game. I'm gonna have to be quick if I'm gonna save this guy's life. Find a way into the mill. Don't get eaten by a Doberman. Oh. Oh, I can squeeze through there. Okay. No entry, staff only. Logan Studio says, sorry to kill the mood, but got disowned tonight. Not as bad as losing your parents over divorce or death, but love your content because inspired me for my storytelling in movies, Fallout especially. Logan Studio, I'm sorry.
An open window. I can get in through there.
I'm sorry to hear that you got disowned. I really hope that you feel some comfort, my friend, and thanks for sharing with us. And I'm glad that my content has helped inspire. Okay, so the game just told us that we could get up through that window, but it didn't talk to us about this gap. And that might be the secret that could be easily missed. So I'm gonna try going there first. Let's go to the gap. see. What is this? It's a little chess piece. Iridescent king. She promised to take away my pain. Take away my nightmares. One of 15. Safety involves teamwork. Nick says, does this guy have a warrant? No, but he did get permission.
Easy does it.
That's why he asked for permission. He said, do you mind if I explore? Do you have any objection? And the guy's like, no, I don't mind. Insinuating that someone else might. Well, we know where the baby's being kept. We saw and heard, well, we heard the cries at the very beginning. We're essentially retracing the steps that the dog took to bring us out into the field at the very beginning. And the big question is, will we bump into the dog and will we be able to survive our encounter with him? Wayne Azing says, aloha, Oxhorn, happy holidays to you and everyone in chat. This game will be excellent for Thursday night spooky time. Hardcore to the mega. Thank you, Wayne Azing. I know these games, you gotta explore every little corner. They've got something hiding. And sometimes it's important, too. Alright, well. Well.
Huh?
Employee's personnel record. Date employed February 4th. Surname, preferred name, Tifa. So it's partially smudged. Date of birth, April 17th, 1927. Current position, machinist. Address, Singer House, Cedar Hills. Criminal record, one charge assault robbery. Meridian, Idaho, 5/13/56. Sponsored for early release, 3-5 Dreams habilitation. Sponsor, main contact, doctor, blah, blah, blah. So they employ former felons. A mill employee got his job thanks to an endorsement from a Dr. Lieber. Friday the 13th, afternoon, 2 to 10, Harold Norris, Dennis McCann, Bobby Rivers, Frank Stone, Lou Osterman. Graveyard not applicable. So it's the employee's weekly rota. Did it have to be Friday the 13th? Blue Thunder says, this game has a story mode in it. I thought Dead by Daylight only multiplayer. No, it's a super massive game, right? So it's going to be a lot. I haven't played Dead by Daylight, but I have played the other supermassive games, and so far the gameplay is very similar to those. Right. We've got the lore. Let's move this. You will not be able to return to the area. Every time they do that, it makes me wonder if I got everything. Did I get absolutely everything? Yeah. All right, here we go. Molten metal hazard present.
Locked. That's hardcore.
The harshest flame yields the hardest steel. Howard Kinsley Tester.
Hello? Anyone here? It's police.
Can we shimmy under the train? No. It begins. Well, the well-lit door is likely where we need to go. Can we access that door? No. Okay.
Who's there?
Okay, that doesn't sound like a dog. Sounds like a swamp beast.
Ugh, smells like death.
Okay, if I keep going, am I going to miss out on my opportunity to walk up that staircase? Yeah. I probably have to come down and vault that in a minute. Think twice. The best safety measure is a mindful worker. Keep your peers safe. Oh, crap. Cutscene.
Hey, Mr. Green.
Officer.
Oh, yes, sir, of course. We haven't seen Merlin, have you?
No, sorry. Ah,
You all right there?
yeah, it's just... Jesus, you don't smell that?
Sniffer's out of commission. Got a little too up close and personal with a can of mustard gas back in the trenches.
Ah.
It can be a blessing in disguise.
Ugh. Gotta find out where it's coming from.
What's it smell like?
Nothing good.
Smells like a corpse, buddy. You gonna go with me? All right, where did you come from? Can't go back that way. Sniffers out of commission. Mustard gas in the trenches. The question is, was he nervous because he was drinking on the job and he didn't want to get found out? Or was he... Ah, well, there's your dog. And he's eating something meaty. He's eating something meaty. You want to deal with your dog, or am I going to have to do it?
Merlin! There you are, boy. We wondered where you got to. Come here, boy! Dang it! Sure would have liked it if you two made proper acquaintance.
God damn it.
Oh, oh, we're going to inspect this, are we? Oh, yeah, let's look at... What are we going to find out from this? Who does this? If you saw a big steaming pile of this on the ground, would you start fingering through it? Like, what are we learning from this? I'm not a doctor. I don't know. All right.
You put this out for him?
No.
It looks like someone else has found his way to your boy's heart. Through his stomach.
It ain't possible. Merlin and me, we're a team. Who'd want to come between a man and his best friend? What's that? Some kind of wiener mate?
That's an ear! That's a human ear. Just grabs it. It's so fast.
Will you look at that? That damn dog. Think that belongs to the boy you're looking for?
It's too big.
Nah. Came from someone much older. A teenager, maybe.
Jesus married a milkmaid.
Hey, you know about any other folks going missing in Cedar Hills lately?
Well, I don't know. Who would know a thing like that?
Well, somebody does.
Okay, now's the time to get your gun out and shoot the dog on sight. He was feasting on human. But wait a minute, it looks like the human was put in this bin. Can you blame the dog for eating a strange meat thrown at him in a big bin? I don't know. Once a dog gets the taste of human flesh, don't you have to destroy it? Hey! It's a little case for all of my little chess collectibles. Okay, so I put the king in there, but I'm still missing the rest. Am I putting it in there because this guy's about to get killed and that's going to be given to the next character I have control over? Sebastian Sanchez says, Ox, what? Lol? That's what I heard. I heard that if an animal gets a taste for human flesh, you got to put it down. Because once an animal tastes human flesh, it's a nuisance. It'll start hunting people. And this is a Doberman. Maybe that's the way it used to be done. It's not the way it's done anymore.
What was that sound? Stay behind me.
Take your gun out, man. Pull your gun out. Why is your gun not out? Flashlight isn't going to do nothing if this dog decides that he wants to take a chomp out of you.
So, what is this thing?
The grate?
Yeah, what is it for?
It's, for the furnace, I think.
You don't know for sure?
Yeah, I work at the mill, not in the mill.
Find something to pry open the gate. There's a light down there. Jesse Willis says Dobermans are really sweet, though, actually. And why are they called pinchers? I mean, unless they're, really festive during St. Patrick's Day, why else would you call a dog a pincher?
That's what I need.
Unless they pinch. All right, I could climb up there, but hold on. What's this door? Locked.
Gotcha.
Got you, you rascally crowbar. It's a German name, Oxhorn, says Sebastian. It's Pinscher, not Pincher. Oh, okay. That's on me. That's on me. I didn't realize it was a foreign language. Well, where did the dog go? The dog couldn't have gone down the grate. Where did the dog go?
Stand back.
Well, at least there's a ladder.
All right. Take this. Use the radio in my car and call the station.
Where are you going? You really think that boy's down there?
I don't know, but I got a feeling, and it's not a good feeling. Hey, I'm gonna need you to take this too. Make sure the sheriff gets this.
Oh boy, I don't know.
I need your help here, Tom. I wouldn't ask if I didn't.
I just don't know if I'm made of the stuff, buddy.
They don't call it a higher calling for nothing. You gotta rise to meet it. You can do this.
You're in the war. You've got grit. You can do it.
Yeah. I can do this.
Hey, I'm counting on you, Tom Holt.
Okay. Well, that means Sam is dead. Tom's fate has changed. I put my faith in Tom. I wonder what that means. But Sam's not getting out of this. He got rid of his chess piece. He got rid of the evidence. He's going in alone. He's done. And the ladder broke and he can't get back out. He's dead. Oh no, and he lost his hat. Find a way to the furnace chamber. Yay, I can get my hat.
Damn it.
Oh, I can't take it? Yeah, it's muddy. Alright. I wouldn't put that on my head either. Okay, so we came from up there. Ladder broke. We've got, holy cow, a lot of different pathways. There's the light over there. Furnace access that way. Okay. Are we rewarded for exploring or penalized for exploring? Because if I go around a corner and I get killed by some sort of swamp beast, that is penalizing me for exploring. I know I'm going away from the furnace. I can read a sign. But I want to see what else is over here. Furnace access. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. But what else have we got? What happens if I go in here? Am I going to get locked in? Hey, something over here. It's another chess piece. Wooden horse. Doesn't look wooden. Oh, it's a metal depiction of a wooden horse. Gotcha. Well, where does the staircase go? Like, what was supposed to be here? It's just a staircase to nothing. Right? Let's...
Damn. It's a maze down here.
Maybe. I know where I'm at. Can I squeeze? No, I can't. All right. So that's it. Furnace that way. Furnace that way. Someone is engaged in strange rituals inside the mill. So there's a strange symbol there. It doesn't look like a strange symbol. It looks like the outline of a pickaxe or a pick hammer. And in fact, it looks like there were pegs there, as if you could prop it up on there. Huh. Furnace access.
This has got to be it.
Hello. It's a charm. There's a boy in there. Well, isn't that evidence? Isn't that like a clue? We should take that with us. We can't take it with us? Guess not. Another symbol. It's two swords or something. Holy cow.
What is that?
Human remains, that's what that is. And we're going deeper.
This place turns my stomach.
The hillbilly.
Things just get weirder and weirder down here.
Relic 1 of 12 found. The twisted man turned monster. Looks like a creature from Point Lookout. Well, there's his weapon that was on the wall. There's the pick hammer.
Goddamn small spaces.
That looks like a machete. Okay, well, which way is the right way to go? It's a bloody
My God.
something. It's a bloody piece of metal. Dead end. To succeed a skill check, press spacebar when the pointer is inside the success zone. Shit! Well, okay. I lost my light, and I scratched my hand. I failed the skill check. This guy's gonna die. He's gonna die so hard. There's no saving him. He is in my hands. Now I can't see where the beans.
Lord, this is hellish.
main. Press left click on target. Okay. That wasn't a quick time event. That's just in the shoulder. Oh, that's never gotta get off this pipe. Ew. Oh! God. They changed. You freed yourself from the pipe. Okay, I like those. I can do those. Didn't have to do a thing. Nice. But what he doesn't know is there's someone else there. You shot Frank Stone and saved the child. Fate sealed. That's maybe the child's fate.
Sleep tight, motherfucker.
Poor Sam. Don't die, Sam! It was all
It's
a
okay.
dream.
It's okay.
Didn't happen.
Okay.
Well, are we still dreaming? Something's going on. Okay.
Mom.
Madison and her mom. The sad side makes me think the mom must be gone. I hope Sam didn't die. Someone had to save the baby. He's still in his crib. It's a cool looking glass.
Mom?
Mommy! Mother! I can't sprint. Oh.
None of this is right.
Creepy.
What the?
Okay. And it's even more scribbled out. Okay. The ceiling is becoming even more and more clear, which means we are straying further and further into nature. Oh, God. The ground lights up when I walk. Still can't sprint. TV time.
Mom? What's wrong? I'm here. Everything's all right.
Cha-cha-cha. And she's on a plane now.
And we'll be starting our final descent into the Croydon Airport in just a few minutes.
Eesh. Get a grip.
Gianna says, I'm off to bed now. Night, everyone. Love ya. Love you too, Gianna.
These hills in a long
Have a good night's sleep.
black veil. She visits my grave while the night winds wail.
Oh, don't demonetize me, please.
Nobody knows, nobody sees.
You can do this, Maddie. Just stay on the right side of the road. I mean the left. The left side is the right side.
The sky falls.
Dearest Madison, your presence is required for a personal audience with Augustine Lieber. Oh,
Is that a hitchhiker?
no, car problems, obviously. Toxic Sean says, I made it. Yay, a little late. Here's my late fee.
Hi. So, you need a lift?
Reynolds got a flat.
Oh, you're American.
Yeah.
So am I.
Okay. Yeah, so. Do you mind giving me a lift?
Right, sure, of course.
You can drop me off at Garrett Manor. It's just a few miles up the road.
Huh, weird. That's actually where I'm going, too.
It's like the beginning of
So
Clue.
it's not out of your way.
Guess not.
Miss Personality, jeez. You're welcome. You chose to pick up the hitchhiker. Toxic Sean says, tonight watching with my family, been hoping you would play this game. Excited to the max. Thank you, Toxic Sean.
So we're both going to the same place, huh? What are the odds of that?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's not all that odd, seeing as, we're already pretty close, and I don't think this road goes anywhere else. So, did you say you were going to Garrett Manor for business, or...?
I did not.
Oh. So, where are you from?
From?
Like, where do you live?
Paris. That's where I'm from, currently. Before that, I was from Amsterdam, Dublin, Milan, Los Angeles, and Oregon. Once upon a time.
That's cool. Hey, my mom's from Oregon. Well, one of them is. I always heard it was really nice. Or kind of a shithole, but like a really nice kind of shithole.
All of Oregon?
I mean, I wouldn't know anyway because I've never been.
Oregon's pretty
I'm
big.
a Big Apple girl, born and raised. Barely even made it north of 14th Street before going off to college.
Here in England?
No, Berlin, actually. Oh, I'm Maddie, by the way.
Linda. It's nice to meet you, Maddie.
Yeah, you too. Even if I was worried you might try to clonk me.
Sorry.
Curious, apprehensive. Let's do curious.
Okay, so what do you do for a living that takes you all over the place?
I'm a filmmaker. I travel a lot for film shoots and festivals and all the other usual Hollywood bullshit.
Oh, wow. I heard that's a real tough kind of job to get.
Easy to get. Hard to keep.
Had to bury a few bodies, huh?
Well, I've had to work real hard
What's up
to
with
get
her
where I
hair?
am, but I'd be kidding myself if I didn't also acknowledge there isn't a certain amount of dumb luck to it.
What's up with her hair, man?
Come on. You don't just dumb luck your way into a successful film career.
You'd be surprised. I never would have guessed this is what I'd end up doing with my life.
Sure. Definitely seems like the kind of thing you just end up doing.
Hey, take a look. I think we've come to the end of the rainbow.
Part 2 in the House of Darkness. Garrett Manor 2024.
This place is definitely a little too,
On the nose?
I was gonna say a little too much like a horror movie.
Exactly.
So, do we just knock or...
I'm not sure.
Oh, doorbell.
Ding dong.
Maybe nobody's home.
This is definitely when I was told to get here.
Me too. Hello? Anybody home?
It's a good rule of thumb to try every door.
No, you think?
Well, they're expecting us, aren't they?
No way is it. Do we just go in?
Why are you asking me?
'Cause you're a grown-up. So are you, Maddie. Then, here we go.
That was a nice way of
Apparently-
her to say, because you're clearly older.
Why are all the lights off?
Beats me.
They were on as they were going up the hill. Somebody just turned them off.
Hello?
Let's take a look around.
Okay.
Hello?
Look around and find
arrived.
Augustine Lieber. She was there in the room as the baby was being sacrificed by Frank Stone. So Augustine, yeah, I don't think she's a good guy. Ground floor first. 2 staircases going up to the 2nd floor. Huh. That's her. That's the filmmaker. That's her.
This seems a bit more lively.
Okay, door over there. Hold on a second. Door over there as well. All right, give me a second here. There's more to explore over here that I didn't get to see. We have another door there and another nook here. Aha! Chess pieces. Yeah, we got the little pewter king and horse.
So, not this way then.
Oh!
Ah, ladies. Hello, hello, welcome.
Hello.
Didn't exactly get explicit directions as to what to do once I got here, so.
Yeah, same.
I am so sorry. Where are my manners? My name is Stan. And you would be?
Maddie.
Maddie. Beautiful name. Short for Madeline.
Madison, actually.
Ah. Middle name Lexington?
What?
Midtown. The Big Apple? The city that never sleeps. Home to the most beautiful of women and fiendishly desperate of men.
Madison Avenue. Okay, got it.
A fitting name for such a lovely lady.
Oh my god. Oh,
Have you been waiting here a while?
More than a minute and less than a lifetime.
Is that long?
Well, it certainly felt that way until you arrived.
Oh god.
The front door was unlocked, so I wandered around and made myself at home. Till I found a way to really make myself at home.
Isn't it kind of weird there's no one here? I mean, we were invited, right?
Yes, well, One could write a book in all the incomprehensible complexities of British hospitality. Many have, in fact.
Oh, Stan, this is...
Linda Castle. I am such a huge fan of your work. I'm at a loss for words. I am just humbled by your presence.
Okay, sure.
Bruno Stanford III. At your beck and call. Only if you call me Stan.
Can he die first?
Sure.
I want him to die first.
Truly an honor.
Oh.
Truly.
Wow, I didn't realize you were, like, famous.
Fame is a construct, and I'm not.
Oh no, there I would beg to differ. Your modesty is only outweighed by your incredible body of work. Living and dying by the light of the moon, transcendent. Blood on the brain, mandatory. Forgotten flesh. I don't even know where to begin.
All right, okay.
Miss Castle, you are the quintessential countercultural cinematic icon of our times.
I appreciate the kind words. I just didn't expect them here.
Wow, so you're really the quintessential culture icon.
Wait, didn't you two come here together?
Oh, no, I mean, yeah, we drove in together, but only the last couple miles.
I had some car trouble.
I see. I'm sorry. I thought that you were Miss Castle's assistant.
Nope, just me. Wait, should I be flattered or insulted by that?
Oh, well, I didn't mean.
I'm just flattered you think I have an assistant.
I'm sure if you did, she would not be nearly as charming as Miss Avenue.
Your last name is Avenue?
No.
What? Did I miss something?
Only that we are at a loss at what to do in the absence of our host, wherever they may be.
I guess we should keep looking around. I mean, why not at this point?
Maybe our host has left something out for us.
Why does every single conversation...
What do you do, Stan?
Oh, I won't bore you with all the details, but it involves money and fast cars and trading. Well, nothing illegal, obviously.
Oh, obviously.
I was gonna say, why does every single conversation between characters in supermassive games have to be so forced and unusual and weird and awkward? Now, there was the upstairs. I didn't explore the upstairs because I didn't expect to be moving on with the plot. And now I can't go back outside to explore the upstairs. Okay, if I open that, that advances everything, right? Yeah, so that was my mistake. They gave me a clue of what was going to advance, and I didn't pay attention to it. The Epic of Gilgamesh. Hey, haven't read that since I was a kid.
A bit of like bedtime reading.
Okay, so this only gives us the highlighted bits. Tablet 5, the slaying of Humbaba. My friend Humbaba, guardian of the forest, grind up, kill, pulverize, and destroy him before the preeminent god Enlil hears. And the gods are full of rage at us. Enlil is in Nippur, Shamash is in Sipar. Erect an eternal monument proclaiming how Gilgamesh killed Humbaba. They tied together a raft. Enkidu steered it, while Gilgamesh held the head of Humbaba. Annotation. Read carefully, Norman. Study close what Enkidu tells Gilgamesh. He saw beyond Humbaba's pleas for clemency, recognized sparing the demon would undo our hero's righteously won victory, that only a violent demonstration would stir the watching gods. There is no room for mercy in the pursuit of glory. The heavens will not open for a champion that shows restraint. Okay, so the cupboard is what advances the plot. So I need to open that door. She's staring at the ceiling. Locked, okay.
Huh. Movie poster inside a cabinet. Interesting choice.
Murder Mill.
Murder Mill. Hey, either of you heard of Murder Mill?
Holy shinobi. You're kidding, right?
No.
Not the only one around here who's familiar with it.
Wait. This is one of yours?
It's one of the first things I ever worked on. Super low budget. We had no idea what we were doing. Should never have seen the light of day. I still wish it hadn't.
Why?
Well, things tend to get blown out of proportion.
I heard it was only screened a few times, and each time the audience flew into a rabid, murderous rage.
No, come on.
Don't try and deny it. The film is legendary.
I think people were just bored out of their minds.
Look, I'm sure they made you sign all sorts of non-disclosure agreements, like...
What? Who?
The government. When they confiscated and destroyed every existing copy of the film.
Oh, give me a break.
I heard they kept at least one, just in case. The CIA's got this secret lab called Leary's Memorial Institute where they use it for enhanced interrogation.
How do you know all this?
I'm a fan. And it pays to know this kind of stuff.
Is that supposed to happen?
I don't know, but I am digging the theatrics.
Ah, good. I see you three have wasted no time getting acquainted with each other. I'm so very sorry for the delay in my arrival. There are a great many things that require my attention at the moment, and I would hate to have to deprive you of my full attention while we are together.
Ah, yes. And speaking of needing attention...
All dried up, are we? We can't have that. After all, you're far too capable of a negotiator when you're sober.
And twice that when I'm not.
Madison, would you also like a refreshment?
It's just Maddie.
Oh, my mistake. Maddie it is.
Oh, it's fine.
Nonsense. Never be shy about what you call yourself. Your name is who you are. That's important to remember.
And who are you?
I call myself Augustine Lieber.
Nice to meet you, Augustine Lieber.
Now that we are properly introduced, I must again offer you a drink.
Okay. Let's be relaxed.
Sure, yeah. I'll just have whatever Stan's having.
Of course. And you?
No thanks.
I think you may like it.
Never had a drink in my life. I don't plan on starting now.
Ooh, she seems miffed. Whoops, should I not have accepted the drink?
I know it's been quite a long journey for you all to come here today. I hope, despite that, you'll find it'll all be worth the effort.
Guess that's up to you now, isn't it?
I suppose it is.
Well, I'll show you mine. Do show me yours.
Ew.
Aren't we a bit eager? Manners, Mr. Stamford. Not all of us are caught up yet. Your drink.
Thanks.
It's the same cup.
You okay?
Yeah, no, it's nothing.
Brass tacks, Augustine. I did not come all this way just for drinks.
What's in there?
Look, I don't know what you two have come to sell her, but I just happen to have one of the most sought-after pieces of rare cinematic ephemera to ever hit the market.
Huh.
Well, that right there is the only surviving segment of film from the original camera shot celluloid of one Murder Mill. The earliest known work of a certain noted auteur, allegedly. Should be worth a small fortune.
So I'm told.
Hate to burst your bubble.
Damn it. There goes its one-of-a-kind value.
Not quite.
I never knew what it was from.
Huh.
You told me I had to bring this to you in person if I wanted to make it.
I will keep the promises I made to you. All of you.
What if I don't want to sell?
Well, that would be your choice. But after 40 years of pain, why would you choose to live with more? I have to apologize again, but there are urgent matters I must attend to in my private reliquary. You're welcome to continue to make yourselves at home until I return.
I really think we need to finish discussing.
All in due course, Ms. Castle.
Hey, the doors are open. We can finish exploring. My private reliquary. Goodness.
We were so close. I could feel the entity's force, its power pulsating through the steel mill. Until Sam Green's petty act of bravado ruined everything. The ritual disrupted. My key mangled. Yet Frank Stone didn't die that night. His essence was seared into the very foundations of the mill. An endless, agonized nightmare. I had to find the right means to awaken him.
I like that they're getting back to that point of the story so quickly.
You just don't get it, do you?
Here we go.
You think we're weak? That we're nothing? You make me sick. There's just one thing you bastards will just never understand. You can tie us up. You can torture us. You can put us through every hellish trial your sick imaginations can come up with. But you'll never defeat our spirit.
I'm in control of this? I thought it was the movie.
No. My sister? Oh, God. All I have to do is betray my own sister, and you'll let me go free to fight another day. God damn you! God damn you for forcing me to make this impossible choice!
I'd rather die!
You fail to see what truly makes us human. I'd rather die 1,000 miserable deaths than betray someone I love. My answer is no. And there is nothing you can do to change my mind. All right, you alien scum.
Aliens, yeah.
Do your worst. I can take it. What is that? What are you doing?
This is so low budget. Oh my god. Oh! It's his own! Left behind! Look at that face!
And cut.
How's that?
That was amazing.
That was great.
It wasn't like too much?
No way.
Because I felt like maybe I oversold it a little?
You gotta play to the cheap seats, Jaime. That's where the money is.
Rad.
How did we do, Linda? Was that a good one?
Let me check the gate.
You can check the gate on these little Super 8s?
No, actually, the lens doesn't come off, so.
Somebody just wanted to show off all the fancy new crap they learned from the film production books in the library.
I'm just trying to take the craft seriously.
The craft! Jeez Louise.
So, are we good, or what?
Yeah. I mean, it looked great.
How did the blood gag look?
Well,
Linda, you did get the blood gag, didn't you?
I mean, it's really all about how Jaime sells it.
I did really sell it.
Yeah, but did you get any of it in frame?
You kind of see it splash up in Jaime's face a little.
Linda! I told you I wanted a wide close-up that shows off our super cool bloody arm gag and Jaime's face acting, not just an extreme shot of Jaime's face acting.
I was in the moment. I have to be allowed to express my artistic instincts with the camera, too. And there's no such thing as a wide close-up.
Or an extreme shot.
Or face acting. It's just acting.
Does anyone even care that I'm the director?
Compliant or defensive? I mean, she is the director.
Linda, when you're making movies, you gotta respect the director's vision. And this is Chris's film, so...
Don't worry about it. Let's just go again, okay? You did it your way, now we do it my way. Hold still, let me clean you off.
We'll get it on this one.
If we don't, you can just make it up to me in my trailer after the shoot.
Oh, kisses.
Oh, it's like spearmint cough syrup.
Yeah, all my gagging was kind of real.
Worth it.
You guys want me to leave?
All right. On your feet, people. Everybody back to one. We're going again. We are going again. Okay, sound speeds.
Camera speeds.
All right, everybody settle.
Gotta pull the shot back.
And hold. And hold.
Gotta get the arm gag.
And action. Fuck, no!
Oh, dude, that is not good.
What do you think you're doing in here?
Oh, hi, Mr. Green.
Sheriff.
Sheriff. Right. Sorry.
How many times have I told you to stay away from this place?
He
We were
left.
just in the middle of a take.
A take.
For our film production.
You can't shoot a movie in here.
But this is where the big climax happens.
This is a condemned steel mill, Mr. Rivera.
He left.
And you are trespassing. Now, unless you want to spend the night locked up in jail, I suggest you, Miss Castle, and Miss...
Dixie. Ms. Tammy D. Dixie.
Miss Gordon. Miss Christine Gordon. I suggest you immediately vacate the premises. And you do not, under any circumstances, set 1 foot back here in the Cedar Still Mill. Ever.
Let's try reluctant, as that might improve our relationship with our actual friends. Apologetic, that would only improve our relationship with Sam. Let's try and get the last few shots.
Sheriff Green, sir, with all due respect, we almost got this thing entirely in the can, and if we don't get our last few shots here in our main location, we're gonna have to scrap the whole thing.
Then you're just gonna have to scrap the whole thing.
All right, then arrest us.
What?
Arrest us for trespassing.
Linda.
Linda, come on. I know I'm just Robert's dad, but I'm still a cop. And you gotta start taking me seriously. Because you really, really cannot be here.
Why do you care so much?
I thought it was abandoned.
Yeah, it's not like we're looting the place.
It's not safe. Just go home.
But we've only got like 3 more little scenes and then we're done.
Well, I don't think you're going to be doing any more filming today. Not with that.
What the hell crawled up his ass?
No, he's not so bad. Usually.
We're not gonna do what he says, right? Really?
We can figure out how to finish the movie when we get back to the garage.
I mean, they don't have a camera. What else can they do?
All wrapped out, sir.
Now, don't you try and pull any fast ones on me. I'll be watching.
Yes, sir.
He survived and he made sheriff. He knows what went on in this mill. He's got reason to kick those kids out. Makes me wonder what they captured on film in the mill. Related to Frank Stone. 3, A Curiosity on Main Street. Cedar Hills, 1980. Vans are cool.
Ugh! What a complete and utter disaster!
Don't be so dramatic.
It's not like we've got a real deadline.
Ugh, who needs a real deadline when every wasted second brings you closer and closer to your ultimate, cosmic, eternal deadline?
Oh my god!
Gothic. I like it.
Very dramatic.
Hey, what are these?
Oh, I got those for us all to wear when we shoot. Surprise.
Wait, you guys are both acting. So, it'll just be me?
So you'll be like our ambassador.
Yeah, not a chance.
Whoa, don't open that up. I still haven't taken the film out yet.
I thought it was broken.
Well, yeah, the lens is cracked, but the footage is still good. Unless, you open it.
Whatever.
We got some good stuff today. Glass half full.
Dude, just let me be upset. Doesn't Sheriff Green have anything better to do with his time? Like, go after actual criminals and shit?
Cedar Hills is not exactly a noted hotbed of criminal activity.
That's not entirely true. There was that whole serial killer thing.
Hold up, what now? When was this?
I was just a baby. I don't really know anything about it.
Oh, you're still just a baby.
Oh my god!
And you still don't know anything.
Crazy lady.
Now, be a good little baby and tell me all about this whole serial killer business.
Why?
I know some stuff.
Spill it, lady.
For starters, I think that's why Sheriff Green doesn't want us to go in the steel mill.
Oh, yeah, that's where it all went down.
So you do know stuff. And you held back, you traitor.
Yeah, because I knew you'd get all like this.
Hell yeah, I would. Linda, tell me about the steel mill killer.
Well, that's where it all ended. But before that, there was a whole string of disappearances. Kidnappings, really. Murders.
So what was this guy's name? Maybe we should write him into the movie.
Oh, I don't know if we...
Frank Stone.
Huh. So Frank Stone was actually killing people in the steel mill? Like, our steel mill? Where we were just shooting like an hour ago?
That's the theory.
Frank was working at the mill, but I think it was on its last legs by then. Probably not a lot of people around. They shut it down right after.
Probing. Who were the victims puzzled? What do you think he was up to? Let's do probing.
Who were the victims?
Just people. Some from the town, some were never identified.
The killings were random. There was no pattern.
Like, how many are we talking?
No one knows for sure.
Because they never found the bodies.
They found parts.
Excited. Do you know what this means? Or frustrated? Why withhold all of this till now? I think she would respond excited, knowing the little I know about this really annoying character.
Do you know what this means?
That we need a new location?
No, dummy. That we already have the best location.
How do you...
Think about it. Our movie shot in a real-life murder mill? You can't buy that kind of publicity, Buster.
Oh.
People are actually going to want to see this thing.
His voice.
We're going to be, like, totally famous.
Like, oh.
Okay, sure. We might get some butts in seats, but like, what if they don't like what they see?
Then we just got to make sure these last couple of scenes are going to blow the top of their heads off. Fuck, but not if our fucking camera's fucking broken.
Hey, why don't we just take the camera to the drugstore and see if we can get it fixed?
So, yeah, the thing is, I kind of spent the rest of the budget on the t-shirts. Unless you know of anybody looking to get into film finance, we're kind of shit out of luck.
Papá, no tengo 16 años y ya no vivo en esta casa.
Quiet, please.
What?
You want a piece of me too?
His eyes! His eyes! Jovial, howdy, partner! Or empathetic, hey, you okay? What are these options? Who says howdy, partner, after that? She comes up, you want a piece of me too? He says, howdy, partner. Let's try empathetic.
Hey, you okay? What's up?
Nothing, it's fine.
Didn't sound fine.
As soon as Mom got sick, I dropped everything in my whole life in New York to come home and help. And all he does is act like I'm not doing enough. It's like he doesn't even care what I had to give up.
I'm sure he's just worried about Mom.
Yeah, so am I. That's why I'm here. The least he could do is try not to ground me like I'm 16.
Totally. What is he thinking, right?
Sorry, I guess I just needed to blow off some steam.
I get it.
The last thing Mom needs is for us to be screaming at each other.
It's true. Yeah, and you've been doing an incredible job. I mean it. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Uh-oh.
What?
Linda, where's the Jaime bell?
Ring, ring.
What's the Jaime bell?
My darling brother has the tendency to lay it on a little thick whenever he's about to ask for a favor.
No, I'm just speaking from the heart.
Okay. What do you need from me?
Well, we're making this movie, and we're so close to finishing, but we just need a little extra bit of money.
Of course you do. What else is new?
What Jaime's trying to say is our camera got busted today, and we need a few bucks to get it fixed.
Ouch. How much do you need?
Nervous or casual? Just $10 or nervous $20 would cover it. I don't know how much it would cost. Let's try nervous.
Just like $20 would probably cover it.
$20. That ain't pocket change.
That's how much camera repairs cost these days.
Seriously?
We're trying to make this thing good, and good don't come cheap.
You guys really needed to finish the film?
Yeah.
All right, I'm in. Who am I to stand in the way of art?
You won't regret it.
Oh, and I get the garage tonight.
What? Why?
'Cause I need it.
This is where all our editing stuff is.
Well, that's the deal. Take it or leave it.
All right, it's a deal.
Try not to waste it.
Don't worry, we'll put it to good use.
wiggly.
I'm fine. It's just, what is in that fake blood?
I think it's just mint-flavored real blood.
Oh, it did say to avoid any prolonged skin contact. You
Oh,
washed it
this
all off,
lady.
like, right away, right?
You don't think it's like actually poisonous, do you?
It's a horror movie, Jaime. Anyone could go. Anytime! Hopefully there's enough time to fix the camera before they close tonight.
I'm not sure the drugstore clerk will even know how to fix it.
Hey, think positive.
It's not like there's anywhere else in town we could take it.
What?
What about there?
I thought that place was condemned.
Guess they got a new tenant.
Do curiosity shops even repair cameras?
There was a place like that near my grandfather's house. The owner used to tinker with all sorts of old junk. You never know.
I bet they have some rad old junk, too.
Your call, Chris.
Better than a pharmacy. How could a drugstore repair a camera? I don't know what... Like, did drugstores repair cameras in the 80s? I know you could get film repaired. I want to see the curiosity shop. We're going to the curiosity shop.
Why not? I certainly am curious regarding said shop. Eh?
Yes, I get it.
Lead the way.
I hope she dies, or we go back to the present time and we never see her again.
Man, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this place looks like it's been here forever.
And a half.
Maybe you should write it in.
Don't tempt me.
What if the owner's a deranged serial killer who collects wayward teenagers and turns them into antiques?
Then we hit the jackpot.
Check out the wares.
Ooh, cameras.
These look like they've seen better days.
All they
I'm
need
not
is a
gonna
lens.
put the best ones in the window. I gotta look inside.
Too bad.
Aw.
So much for that. We can still hit up the drugstore before it closes.
And what is it you're looking for?
Hello.
Hello?
We saw the cameras. We're trying to find a replacement for this.
Of course you are. Please. Come on inside.
I'm an innocent old lady. Come into my curiosity shop. I promise nothing shall befall you. Would you like an apple?
Now, let me see. I think I have something that may interest you, if I can find it out back. Please make yourselves at home.
Okay.
And be sure to have a look around. You never know what treasures you might find.
All right.
Make ourselves at home? Here?
I don't know. I think it's kind of cozy. In a failed capitalist state kind of way.
Let's see.
Okay. Look around.
Maybe this one.
A rabbit mask.
Where did I put
Aw,
all the...
cute bunny.
How has this place become such a mess?
Hey. Oh, did I miss one? Because I didn't go upstairs in the mansion? Doggone it, I probably missed one.
I don't know what that is, but it looks painful.
Yeah, that's a human spinal cord head scythe. Jeez. Oh. Oh, this is nice. It's fine. Oh. There's
Who would
something
want
there.
to watch this creep fest?
Something over there. Let's roll a film. Ah! The Trapper.
Imagine cuddling up to that at night.
The smiling successor of the Macmillan estate. Did it say boo? I think it said boo. Oh, dear Mr. Olson.
Whoever owned this place before had some lousy luck.
This letter will serve to confirm the agreement regarding the sale of Ned's Nutty Nednacks. All relevant legal paperwork has been signed and you should receive payment by month's end. My client also wanted to extend their sympathies to your recent hardships. If there's any lesson to be drawn from this, it's that fire, theft, and casualty are not things that only happen to other people. Hopefully moving on from Cedar Hills will give you some distance from the bereavement. After all, time is a great healer. And perhaps one day you'll find yourself able to adopt another cat. Respectfully, R. Straker. This cat died in a fire. Lousy luck indeed. Okay.
Let's say, hypothetically, she does find a camera for us back there. What's the next move?
We got everything we need to finish this sucker.
Well, except the mill. Sheriff Green's gonna have his eyes glued to the front gates. No way we can get back in again.
There's gotta be another way into the mill. We have to finish. We have to.
Are those 3.5-inch floppy drives? In 1980? Those didn't come out until the 90s. Am I going crazy? This is 1980, right? A year before I was born. I remember when those came out. It was in the 90s. It was in the early 90s.
Surely there's something that can help us amongst all this junk.
Okay, is this the door that moves on? No. Locked. Okay, that's only one thing left. Locked as well. Okay, so it's not the only thing left. Is there something down here? Do I need to turn the TV off? Can't turn it off. Okay, we got the pin. We got the scythe. Got the mask. We opened the box. We read the notes. We tried both of the doors. Oh. We have to stand here and talk. Okay.
She comes running out straight at us with a giant chainsaw. I'm gonna be like so bummed out.
You're in luck. A very fine item indeed.
Yes.
Hey, 20 bucks.
May I?
I insist.
Just don't drop it this time.
It's pretty old. Possible we could make it work, but it's not exactly what we had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you asking for it?
Oh, there's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take a look?
Oh, what are we gonna say? What are we gonna say? $10 or 20?
$20.
Market Zero on Kick says there were 720K discs. IBM began releasing micro floppy disks in the 1980s for its laptop and personal computers. IBM started to use the 720 kilobyte double density 3.5-inch floppy disks on its convertible laptop computers in 1986, and the 1.44 megabyte high density version with the IBM Personnel system in 1987. Okay, well, still, that's several years before, or I'm sorry, after the events we're going through right now. Appreciative, that seems reasonable or doubtful. It feels a little high. Let's try doubtful.
I don't know. It feels a little high for something so old.
It is quite a valuable piece, so I'm afraid I'm unable to lower the price, but perhaps I can sweeten the deal. One of a kind, handmade. It's for luck.
A mirror? Polite, we could use it as a proper. Dubious, I think I'll pass. Let's be polite.
I guess we could use it as a prop. Sure. It's a deal.
Delightful.
We haggled and received a pocket mirror.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for finding us a camera.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. It truly is such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Yeah. Yep, that's us.
I hope we have film that works with it. Did they leave the old camera behind? Why would they leave the old camera behind?
Wait, guys. Oh, I'm such a moron. I told my mom I'd pick up some milk on the way home.
Oh, do you want me to...
Hold this. Be right back.
She's the one who dropped it last time.
Wait, Chris, we just spent all the money.
Emergency sock quarter.
Emergency sock quarter?
Okay, well, we're going to find out whether or not they had what we wanted. Bomb burgers. Still no little pewter trinket.
Cursed movies? Really? Must be a slow news day.
Best Left Buried, The Dark Mythology of the Lost Movie by Joe Blue. There are those films that have been lost over time, which in their absence have developed an aura of mystery. These lost movies have fascinated film historians and conspiracy theorists alike, not because they wish to marvel at the performances of the actors or craft of the director, but because they believe through whatever remnants of footage they can cobble together, they may gain a glimpse into a darker reality realized only by the camera. Foreshadowing. Fall into the fear trap. Horror's hottest sensation. High score. Arcade machine.
Demolition scheduled this year. Whoa.
Lightbringer Estates.
Our movie is going to be the last record of the mill.
Cedar Hills renewal enters new phase. Move fast to secure your place today. Lightbringer Estates has announced the next stage of the transformation of Cedar Hills, with new homes planned on the land around the site of the former Cedar Still Mill. Exploratory visits to the old Cedar Steel site by Lightbringer's expert teams of engineers and architects have already commenced, ahead of demolition scheduled for later this year and construction beginning in early 81.
I could so find a place for these in Murder Mill. If we had any cash to spare, which we absolutely do not.
El Bruto firecrackers. Pull 'em. They go bang. Hey, waterlogged shoe. 4 names, 4 trials. She tells me not to rush. Milk.
Another missing kid. I hope they're found.
Missing Benny Baker, missing April 24th, 1980 from Garfield. Hair brown, eyes brown, height 4'6", weight 65 pounds. If you can identify this missing youth, please call Cedar Hills Sheriff's Department Missing Persons. Fear trap. All right, let's put the pewter figurine in the case and see if we missed any. No, we didn't. Yay, we didn't miss any in the mansion. Okay. Whew.
Hey, Chris.
Robert! Wait, I thought you worked at the library.
How would you know? Don't think I ever saw you come in.
I got spies everywhere, man.
So, Linda.
Busted.
You can always come in yourself, you know. Books don't bite.
Linda's the bookworm. I'm more of a movie worm.
I don't think that's a real kind of worm.
Neither's a bookworm.
So we're about to close in like 2 minutes, so...
Oh, right, yeah. Ring me up.
All right, that'll be 25 cents.
Okay.
Sock quarter.
Yeah, you sure don't see coin like this working in the library.
Oh, yeah, coin
Actually, you
like
don't
this.
see any coin. It's volunteer hours.
Not so bad if you like to read, I guess.
True. We've got a rad horror section, too.
Didn't know you were a horror guy. Just books?
Movies, comics, too. Whatever I can get my hands on.
You know, Jaime and Linda and I are all making a horror movie down at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
No kidding.
We could always use an extra hand if you're into that kind of thing.
Super into it.
But
Does my dad know you're going into the mill? He watches that place like a hawk.
Yeah, we had a little run-in with him today, but we're gonna sneak back in to shoot the rest.
Whoops.
Man. I would love to be involved.
Involved in what?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, Chris was just telling me about a
We're putting together a fundraiser.
to show movies at the library.
Okay. You need a ride home?
Oh, yeah. Let me just get my bag.
Chris, I'm sorry I was a little harsh with you and your friends before. I just wanted to make sure you're taking me seriously.
Provocative. They told me about Frank Stone. Defiant. We're still gonna finish our movie. Let's be provocative since those are our only two choices.
I get it. They told me about Frank Stone. Gotta be a lot of demons in a place like that.
You spend enough time in my line of work, you realize every place has got its demons. You ready? Take care.
I can get you back into the mill without him knowing. Just say the word.
Let's make a movie.
Oh, God. Oh, driving me crazy.
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline, a new chance. Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair, even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
She was the old lady, and she gave them a cursed camera. All right, I like where this is going so far. Oh, are we back in the mansion? Part 4. These walls have eyes. The Garrett Manor, 2024.
Okay.
Compassionate, are you okay? Probing, bad dream. Let's try compassionate.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Guess I just dozed off a bit. Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room? 1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before, huh?
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh, right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
She said,
What do you
make
say,
yourself at
director?
home.
Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
Commanding, what are you waiting for, or dismissive? I'm good here. I mean, I want to look.
What are you waiting for?
Now, this is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
Sounds like you didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
Curious, tell me about Augustine, or suspicious, how do you know about Murder Mill? Well, he's clearly just here for the money. I don't think he's got like a murderous intent. I don't think he wants to harm anybody, not even them. Let's get as much information out of him as we can. Tell me about Augustine.
Okay. Then tell me everything you know about Augustine.
Augustine Lieber, elite collector of obscure cultural artifacts. She pretends to be all business, but plays the long game with her cards close to the vest. She's hard to pin down.
And?
Ever since I arrived, I've kept my eye on things. Observations, behavior, decor. I've been building a profile.
Which is?
Lieber is no ordinary collector. She likes the dark stuff. The really dark stuff. She'll stop at nothing to get it.
Very impressive.
Okay, now it's your turn.
My turn for what?
Told you what I know, and now you go.
I think you pretty much covered it.
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
Not much. But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around.
Explore the atrium.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian. Well, the shoes are Italian. And a belt.
Huh.
I got a cheat from a guy.
Now that was a curious sound.
Pants guy. So I got these pants from his guy's guy. Had them tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also
Can't
got
deny
me
this
blazer,
place would
which is
make
like
an
a
incredible
super
film
limited
location.
VIP club edition. But you want to know a secret?
Sure.
From
Well,
a turtleneck
well,
in a
well.
secondhand shop.
This is familiar.
Scandalous.
Right? Don't tell anyone.
Oh, you can be sure of that.
I think it's important. I want to go in there last.
Well, hello.
It's like every room in the house.
Yeah, I'd say this goes a little beyond your typical security.
What do you mean?
I get the sense our host just has a lot of valuable property and likes to be keenly aware of everyone's comings and goings. Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good
No,
thinking.
come on!
Hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I
found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, it... How did you know that?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime. Her younger brother, Jaime, was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime, I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad.
Quite sad.
Very touching.
Death. Wow. Probing. What about you, Stan? Let's be comforting.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. It's never easy to lose someone you love.
Thanks. Lucky for me, it wasn't my first rodeo.
Bonnie. I wish I'd stayed in touch with her.
Weren't you wondering where both of our film strips came from?
I don't suppose you'd like to enlighten me.
Of course.
And?
Well, I can't just tell you for free, can I? This kind of information is very valuable.
What's your price?
You know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
Jeez. Okay. Good. I thought it was going to force me upstairs before I had a chance to look in this room. Eyes in every room except this one. No signal. Deactivate prior to access attempt. Vent override. Tuner. Catalog? Stabilizer. Regulator. Cessation requires alignment. What is this? She's building some sort of... Augustine has interest in temporal machinery. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Right, upstairs.
Cool statue. Missing a piece, though.
Yeah, what's the chainsaw man holding in his hand? A head.
Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family. That or Augustine loves cosplay.
Or she's lived a very long time and has pictures of herself throughout time on the walls.
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
Is it an elevator or like a coffin? Does it hold a body? Does it summon Frank Stone from the dead? Objective, talk to Maddie. The face of evil.
Sensationalist trash. Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
The true story of Frank Stone told by the man who stopped him, Sheriff Lloyd Kusich. Lloyd Kusich doesn't like the title of hero. In fall '63, Kusich was the local sheriff of Cedar Hills, a sleepy Oregon steel town. Just a regular blue-collar Joe doing his darndest to make life a little safer for the folks who put their trust in him. But Cedar Hills was hiding a silent menace, a merciless monster preying on the unsuspecting citizens of Kusich had sworn to protect. Unsuspecting citizens Kusich had sworn to protect. When the bodies started piling up, the only thing left was for an everyday hero to step up. This is the true account of how Cedar Hill's first and only serial killer was brought to justice, told firsthand by the man who dared look evil in the eye and pull the trigger. That fateful night, I had sent one of my deputies over to check on things. Not my first choice. The Flatfoot was from out of state and a little green for my liking, but all he had to do was hold the line and report back on anything suspicious. But when Tommy called, I knew this was it. Standing before the furnace, I thought I'd stepped into the fiery depths of hell itself. And there was Stone, standing on that platform like a twisted gargoyle, a tiny bundle of innocence held in his death grip. I am not afraid to admit I was scared. I had only a moment to act before all was lost, so I drew my gun, took a deep breath, and made a silent prayer that my aim would strike true. Stone's corpse wasn't even cold before the whole bunch of out-of-towners descended on Cedar Hills, trying to grab their piece of the action. Lawyers, reporters, rubberneckers, you name it. More than a few weren't satisfied with what they found. They wanted to make a conspiracy out of it. Said he must have had an accomplice to do what he did. Me? I don't buy it. Never have. That's because I know firsthand that he acted alone. Saw it with my own eyes. So to all those who claim otherwise, I say this. One monster was enough for Cedar Hills. So he took credit. There was suspicion that Frank Stone committed his crimes with the help of an accomplice.
Looks like it opens with a key.
Yeah? Now, what would you do if it was you here instead of me? No way. You'd be climbing the walls looking for a way out. Who, Stan? Psh, not in a million years. No way.
All right, we talked with her to move on.
You sure would get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
I was talking to my mom. To Bonnie. I was in Berlin, at school, when I heard she was sick. But it was my midterms, and she said I should just come home when I finished.
Oh, no.
So I did. But by then it was too late.
Oh.
She died while I was over the Atlantic. It all happened so fast, it doesn't feel like she's gone. So I just kind of pretend like she isn't.
She was a good talker.
Yeah, she was. Hey, look at this. This was just last summer. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Nostalgic or Kurt? Let's be nostalgic.
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but There's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Thank you.
Hey guys. Look.
What? I don't see anything.
Ah!
Oh!
There! Right there!
Oh my God, there's someone out there.
Concerned they might be after the film strips, serious, Augustine had expected something like this, or flippant. If this plot gets any thicker, why does this have a magnifying glass? Let's try serious.
I have a feeling Augustine expected something like this might happen. She's got this place wired with enough cameras she could catch a mouse.
Good security probably means we're pretty safe. Right, so do you think we should find Augustine? Give her a heads up?
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
Madison didn't like it when we were suspicious of Augustine. I wonder why. Why would she care if we were suspicious of Augustine? 5. The Phantom of Cedar Mill.
What's taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. The van's already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
What? Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Uh-huh.
Excited, right on time, or agitated? You gotta keep it down. Let's try excited, right on time.
Hey, right on time!
Time to get cooking. What?
Nothing. Just trying to keep a low profile. Bonnie's snooping around.
All right. Is everybody ready to get this production meeting started? We got a big night ahead of us. Guys, I gotta tell you, my mind's going like a million miles an hour right now. Did you know you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane. It's all right there.
No. Tell me more.
I've spent like all day looking up every single thing I could find about Frank Stone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
And yes, I had some help from my assistant.
Oh.
I ain't please.
Oh, that reminds me. Now that you are an official member of the team, gotta wear the team jersey.
Wow. This is this is amazing. I'm honored.
Oh,
You wanna wear the stripes, you gotta earn the rights.
I promise I'll be the best ancillary producer you've ever seen.
Production assistant.
Yeah, totally.
Feast your eyes.
Whoa. Wait, where's Sheriff Green?
Yeah, so Dad's never exactly been stoked about that.
But I thought he got the guy.
Yeah. And Sheriff Cushik took all the credit. People around here knew what was up, but...
Let me see that.
This one's a 10-year retrospective. They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
And Dad got a little more credit, too.
This is big deal stuff. We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down. Can't beat that.
Subdued, guess not, or uneasy. Stone's victims were real people. Let's try uneasy.
Stone's victims were real people. This was a real person.
Yeah? So?
I don't know. It's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to look at their picture.
And this is suddenly now a problem for you?
It's not a problem. It's just a little weird.
You were just like super gung-ho when I got here. What gives, man?
Nothing. I just don't want to, like, exploit any of the victims or whatever.
We're not gonna exploit Stone's victims. I'm just trying to maximize the potential of our main location. That's how you make a good movie.
Chris is getting on my nerves here. Approving, you're right. Dubious, you're missing the point. I mean, clearly approving is going to get on her good side, but dubious, I mean, she needs to understand the point.
I think you're missing the point. It's not about the mill.
So what's the big deal?
You don't think you're, like, a little too excited about everything that happened there?
Jaime, if it bothers you so much, you can always stay home.
Isn't he the star?
Chris.
He's kind of number one on the call sheet.
What does that mean?
He's the main actor. We can't shoot without him.
Yeah, I know. I was just kidding, obviously.
Obviously.
Robert and I are gonna look for any more locations in the mill connected to Stone where we can shoot. Then I'm gonna go make this thing, any way I have to.
Chris's fixation on Frank Stone worries you. Look around the garage, then talk to Linda. Jamie.
I can't believe Mom's finally getting out. I can't wait.
Or Jaime, hospital called, Mom will be home Sunday.
Here, why don't you start with these?
So we're looking for Frank Stone references.
We're looking for anything referencing specific locations in the mill that could be associated with Frank Stone.
The mill's a pretty huge place.
That's why I'm sure there's gotta be something we haven't found yet.
Definitely possible.
We'll find it.
Tom Holt interview.
Here, look at this. Mill projections dire for fall
Item
season.
added.
It mentions Frank?
No, but it goes into the mindset of the workers. People were depressed. There were suicides.
At the mill?
Not at the mill, but like people who worked there or got laid off.
Damn.
Sure, no one was sad to see it go.
Before the murders started.
Does not sound like a fun place to spend a 12-hour shift.
There are a couple articles like this. The mill was in serious decline.
But if it doesn't mention Frank...
I don't know. It's all related. To him, to the way he was, or why he did what he did, or something.
That's your expert opinion?
It's just a hunch.
End of an era, Cedar Still Mill to permanently close. The Cedar Still Mill, once the industrial heartbeat of our town, is to be permanently closed.
I pulled some of these today, too.
What's that?
Obituaries from around the time of the murders. And a little before.
We're just going to read it.
Good thinking.
There we go. After 40 years of almost continuous operation, founded by Howard Kinsey Tester in 1921, the mill in its wartime heyday, produced high-quality steel that was distributed across the nation. Mr. Tester's legacy was honored by his daughter Morgan in a statement given on Wednesday morning. Morgan Tester's statement suggested the family's decision to close the mill permanently had been taken out of respect for the memories of those murdered on its premises by former employee Stone. Not everyone is convinced by this justification, however.
Journalists sure can't get enough of Frank Stone.
Secrets of Killer Stone come to light as Cedar Hills tries to make sense of recent events at the Cedar Still Mill. More disturbing deaths are starting to emerge about the man at the center of the scandal, 36-year-old machinist Frank Stone, who was shot dead by police during a violent altercation last Friday. Stone, who our own Sheriff Kusich is linking with multiple unsolved disappearances over the last 3 years, has been described by those who knew him as a loner, a creep, and an oddball. Most shocking are the growing rumors that Stone was taken on by Cedar Still and its owners, the Tester family, despite a prior police record for violence. A record that we saw.
I wonder if Linda's okay with all this Frank Stone stuff.
While exploring with Sam. Oracle of the Omniverse, Guru Connor Burnham. Yeah, that kind of stuff was really popular in the 70s. It was through my own practices, learned from my journeys through the American interior, that I successfully elevated my consciousness to the point I was able to visualize another Cedar Hills, one beyond the veil of our reality. This little town seemed so very much like my own, yet so fascinatingly different in countless subtle ways. To give one example, the Calhoun family still owned the drugstore, but the manager behind the counter was none other than young George, the son who died so tragically some years ago. Here he was in healthy middle age, a season of life I knew he had never reached.
Omniverse? Far out.
I drew two conclusions from my meditative voyage. One, that every journey through life offers almost incalculable variation. And while we may each have only finite possibilities on our own journeys, there may be other journeys taken by mirror versions of ourselves that visit all destinations. 2, the different planes of reality are not so much separate rivers running in parallel as they are interconnected tributaries flowing to a single vast ocean of experience and possibility. To explore this idea further, we must consider some... And there it ends. Oracle of the Omniverse, a book claiming there are multiple versions of people and objects across different realities.
As a bell. Don't think I've ever experienced anything like that night, before or since, and don't reckon I ever will again. Heck, I don't know if I would have even made it out alive if it weren't for Sam Green. Man's a hero. Damn shame that no-good sheriff's taking all the credit. Damn crying shame. He all but gave up on finding Stone at the mill. Sam Green, he knew better. He came right up and told me we had to search every nook and cranny of that place. And if we had waited just a second longer, well, there'd be one less beautiful baby in the world. Or worse. Sam took Stone down just in the nick of time. Like something out of a movie.
Loot Goblin says, just popped in to say hi on lunch. Hello. Hello there, Loot Goblin.
Thanks to Mr. Holt, nobody questioned my dad's story.
Wow.
They were friends after that. My dad gave the eulogy when Mr. Holt passed.
All right, so to move on, we talk with her. Nice to know that Sam and Mr. Holt became friends after that.
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm just not a fan of this.
Understandable.
Concerned, her obsession with Frank Stone is intense or insecure. Should I be worried about Robert? I mean, maybe a little bit. But let's try concerned.
Her whole obsession with Frank Stone and the murders just feels a little intense. Maybe it's because she's not from Cedar Hills, but you know, those victims could have been any of us or our families.
But they weren't.
So you don't think it matters either?
I didn't say it didn't matter. I just meant it happened a long time ago. And Chris is excited because some of the locations could work really well for the film. Like this one. Take a look.
What is all this?
I came up with a new scene to shoot.
That you wrote?
Yeah.
Does Chris?
I told Chris about it last night.
Oh, she was into it?
Yeah, we'll shoot it if we have time.
Cool.
This furnace chamber location is perfect.
Uh-oh.
But I wouldn't have known about it without Chris's research.
Encouraging, it's pretty rad, or disapproving, they shouldn't have wasted all this time. What? Let's be encouraging.
It's pretty rad. I hope we have time to shoot it.
Thanks. Me too.
Oh! Yes!
Huh?
What is...
It's a picture of Frank Stone?
Look at the date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
This is from before the murders, before they realized it was Frank.
It's about mill operations, kind of a puff piece to drum up interest in new recruits. Hello, what is this?
Look at the caption.
Worker Frank Stone, machine shop.
Bullseye.
Machine shop, huh?
We've got to shoot there. That's it. That's the place.
It's perfect.
So, time to go?
Okay, people. Company move. Time to head on out and shoot the shit out of this thing. Let's go, let's go. Time is money. Let's make a movie.
Time is money, friend.
Now, what were you little ding-dongs working on? Hello. Interesting.
Does she follow them? She had to get the film somehow.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present The Mill.
Yep. There it is.
Oh, you see the creek down there? We follow that, takes us right to the secret entrance.
I don't see it.
That's why it's secret. We don't have to do this.
Yes, we do.
Ready? Oh, careful. First step's a doozy. All right. This way.
Find the entrance to the storm drain.
Breathe in. I can't believe we're gonna see the place where Frank Stone actually killed people. Freaking wild.
Okay. 2 ways into the storm drain from here.
One easy and one hard?
They're both medium difficulty.
Then give us medium one first.
Well, medium 1 is to climb the gate over there. Then it's like a straight shot right in, but it'll take us pretty close to my dad's patrol route.
And medium two?
Medium 2 is we cross to the other side, where we're a lot further away from my dad, but it's also gonna take a bit longer.
Those are both very medium.
Right down the middle.
So, which way?
Can we just get arrested by the dad and end this entire thing quick? Tell you what, let's take the... Let's cross.
I'd rather keep a little distance between us and the law. No offense.
Hey, I don't want to get in any trouble either.
So, we should cross.
Yeah.
Your dad really patrols the mill every single night?
Ever since I can remember. I used to think it was weird, but it's just kind of his thing. Growing up, nothing killed a friendly conversation quicker than someone calling my dad the hero of Cedar Hills.
I remember he didn't want to be interviewed for that profile they ran for the 10th anniversary. Had a cool title, though.
What was the title?
The Man Who Drew Blood from a Stone.
Damn.
I mean, it could make a good title for the other movie.
Other movie?
We were just batting some ideas around, just spitballing.
Cool.
Maybe we should stick to finishing one movie at a time.
Totally. Yeah.
It's so hard to see. Oh, great. They are being followed. Oh, here we go. Press space to start crossing. Balance using A and D. Easy. Not too bad. I wonder if she falls and dies. Does the game end there or what?
Chris Gordon. Another victim claimed by Frank Stone. And gravity.
Hey, I think we get a little pewter piece. All right. Tattooed middle finger? Ew. But that's 5 of 12, which means I've missed one. Oh no. Maybe the other one I can only get if I go the other way. Can you get all of them in one playthrough? Or maybe it's sitting around here somewhere.
Made it. This place is awesome. I wonder what we'll find inside.
Okay, can't go back once we climb.
Are you absolutely sure this is safe and we're not gonna fall into some kind of ventilation shaft full of whirling fan blades?
I can't promise you won't, but at least you'll be able to see them as they tear you to pieces.
Thanks.
Brought one for everyone?
Yep.
What you got in there?
Well, the flashlights, my notebook, some pens, a couple of granola bars, 3 ponchos, first aid kit, bottle opener, sunscreen, collapsible cookware, and utensils.
Okay.
You know we're not hiking the Appalachian Trail, right?
Always be prepared.
Someone was a Boy Scout. Find a way to the mill. I guess I can't go that way. Am I stuck? Oh.
We must be under the mill by now. Just gotta find a way up.
This
Have
way,
you ever talked to
fellow
your dad about
traveler.
that night?
What night?
The night he was here with Frank Stone?
There was one time when I was little and he was really drunk. Even though he doesn't remember.
I missed one. Ah!
Who would have left this here?
The Wraith. The specter that stalks the fog. Yeah. Climb through there. Okay, but what's down here?
So I was gonna say, even though he doesn't remember, I kinda like knowing what he went through.
I get that.
He didn't talk to me like a little kid, or like my dad. Got to see him the way he really is. He showed me all his scars. You know he fucked up his shoulder that night? Real bad. Still can't use it like that.
I'm not sure about Linda's new scene. But if I pull the director card, she'll probably never talk to me again.
Huh.
Huh. Real low key.
Casting shed. Item added.
Better get back to Robert.
Okay, so this was a dead end. All right, I'm glad we went through. I was a little confused. I didn't know which way they wanted us to go. But we got the key.
What were we? Oh, yes. Right. Still can't use it like he used to. Probably never will.
Damn. I didn't know it was so intense.
He told me he and Frank Stone squared off face to face. Right here in the mill. The furnace chamber, actually.
Oh, shit. What else did he tell you?
Just that he saw things no man should ever see or know.
What does that mean?
Every time I've ever brought it up, gets that look in his eye. And I just don't want to see him like that. You sound disappointed.
No. No. But I'm glad you've got such a good relationship with your dad.
Me too.
This is all looking familiar. This is the way Sam walked when he confronted Frank Stone. And remember, there was nothing down there when we went down there with Frank, or with Sam. Wait, no, that was the way, wasn't it? Shoot. No. Okay. So it's a dead end. Huh. No secrets either. Okay.
No way. Is this?
Wow. I think that could actually be my dad's, yeah.
I thought police officers had to guard those things for their lives.
I'm sure he did. Then again, I can see why he left it behind.
Yeah, it got a little gross. The icon is still there. Nearly there, fellow traveler.
Gotta love a scenic route. Any major plans for after we graduate?
I haven't given it much thought. Not like you.
What makes you think I have?
I can just tell. The film, the directing, it's in your blood.
And your blood? You want to be a cop like your dad?
No way. I like movies too. That's kind of why I wanted to help out. Horror movies especially.
Oh. So, like I was saying. Oh. I thought you just liked hanging out around haunted mills.
You don't really think it's haunted.
Don't I?
Knock it off.
Look at this old thing. Ugh, busted.
Sam's. Are we gonna see the ladder that he used? Can't squeeze in through there.
I think this is it. Up there.
Last chance to turn back. Right. Up we go.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes! Robert, you're a genius.
Good call on the storm drain.
Thank you, Robert.
Come on, people! No more standing around flapping our yap sacks. One more scene and we're done.
Yap sacks? Oh, there's Frank.
And cut! How was that for you?
I think we got it.
You know what that means, right?
We're done!
And that's a picture wrap on Murder Mill! Way to go, everybody!
Disapproving, a little premature with the face sucking, or insistent. We still have one more scene. She wanted to do her scene.
I think we still have one more scene left to go before we're officially wrapped.
Wait, what's the last scene?
Right, yeah. Linda pitched shooting a scene that would flesh out our backstories.
Adding a little flesh, huh? Yeah, I think we could work with that.
But you're playing brother and sister.
Come on. With our chemistry, nobody's gonna buy that.
Where were you thinking we'd shoot the new scene?
I do have a place in mind, actually.
Furnace.
Oh, yeah. That's the furnace chamber, right?
What do you guys think?
I say we do it.
Sounds good.
Oh, it's a bad idea. Bad idea.
Huh?
Yo. You coming?
Yeah. Be right there.
Did you see something?
No, that was nothing.
You sure? You seem kind of spooked.
What's up?
Nothing, right. Except Jaime saw a ghost back there.
Okay, I'm not 5. I don't believe in ghosts.
You will.
Ah, get off me! Get off me!
Gotcha.
Not cool, Bonnie!
Disagree.
Not cool!
What are you doing here?
I'm part of the crew.
We don't need any help.
Then I'll just hang out and stay out of your way.
This is a closed set.
Apparently not.
Jaime!
Bonnie, I really think you should be helping Dad at home right now. You've got a lot on your plate, you know? And
that's all I'm good for?
No. I mean, Linda?
Familiar. Bonnie's gonna do what Bonnie's gonna do, or relaxed. I don't care if she tags along. Let's try familiar.
I get the feeling Bonnie's gonna do what Bonnie's gonna do no matter what we say, and that's that.
Well, okay. Are we just gonna stand around or are we gonna make a movie? Time is money, right?
Just make sure you don't get in the way. We've still got a lot to do, and I don't work well with distractions on my set.
Oh, gosh,
I think you mean our set.
Objective, find the door to the furnace chamber. Oh, wow. Lots to explore, but you know what? I think I'm out of time. I'm right at the end, and this is a good place to stop. So that's what we're gonna do. There we go. That's the first couple hours of the casting of Frank Stone. So far, I'm pretty intrigued by the plot. I think the gameplay is a lot of fun. I'm bummed that I missed out on one of those pewter figurines. Well, maybe we'll find it deeper in the mill. But that's going to be it for now. We'll pick up right here where we leave off next week. Well, actually, that's Christmas, so... I don't know if I'm broadcasting next week or not, but we'll pick up right here where we leave off the next time I broadcast, whether it's next week or the week after. So I hope to see you all then. Remember, I've got my charity live streams on Monday and Tuesday next week, the 23rd and the 24th, and I hope to see you all there. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you soon with more lore videos and more live streams. Bye-bye now.